I bet this is the quality entertainment that you all sign up for, isn't it? Oh dear. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I just woke up, which is why I sound a bit tired, because I am tired. Oh dear. Let me just oh, why did I hear that? Where's the meat? I need my meat. Hello? Where's my meat?
Meat!
There it is. I need my meat. Dragon Queen. Right, sorry. Maskman, thank you for the follow, mate, and welcome. And the Dragon Queen, thank you for the 13th month tier 3 resub. You absolute legend. You bet your ass this is content I signed up for. Why I just stood up? Sorry, I just woke up. If I said I just got up, no, I just woke up. I was up late watching a movie. I was watching the new Maleficent movie. It was very good, by the way. I'd absolutely recommend if you're into like more Disney fairy tale kind of things. More like, you know, on the darker side of fairy tales. It was a really, really good movie. But I went to bed very late. Kev called me at about 1, bless him. Kev's amazing. He does like to phone me if he thinks I'm not waking up properly. He phoned me at 1. I rested my head for about 10 minutes. And then it was an hour. So here I am. I just like rushed on. Okay, like, oh god, let's go stream. Fortunately, Ark is one of those streams I can play completely smashed and exhausted and whatever. So here we go then. Audience, just a secret. Hello, Jackie. Hello, Saga. Hello, everyone, by the way. Hello, guys. Right, so with that little intro out of the way, now I'm like talking and, you know, getting all into the stream. We need a to-do list because there's a lot of things I needed to do yesterday and I was really all over the place, constantly forgetting them. You guys know what I'm like. I'm bad at multitasking, I'm bad at listing things and memory, and I'm basically bad at being human. And when it comes to Ark, I just play. So this time, I'm going to write a list because what I need is sword and shield. I really need a sword and shield because do you remember that one time I got micro-raptored yesterday? I got micro-raptored, I fell off quite a decent distance. I had like 5 of them attacking me. That would be a sad way to go out. So, sword and shield. I need a honey into the S+ nanny. And then immediately after, breed Rexes. Or more like a hatch. We've already got a couple of eggs. And then we need the gardener. That's how you spell gardener, by the way. There you go. Perfect. The gardener and farmer. And then, at that point, so, here's a big question. How would I go about getting prime fish? I need a... No, that's stupid. No, ignore that question entirely. That was a stupid question. Fuck prime fish. We're gonna get kibble. Right, so, I have these. I should probably invest in some sort of tree tap sap contraption. Maybe expand the farm. I don't think I really need to be honest. I think the farm is, it's not optimal, but it's functional. Like, it's at 300%, it is at 300% effectiveness. It does have, like, one of everything I need. It doesn't have Tinto Berry, Measure. It doesn't have Tinto or Amar or Azul berries, but then I don't really need them. I don't really plan on dyeing anything. I don't think I need them for anything else. But I got all the berries that I need. I mean, if I need to, then I shall, but I don't think I need to yet. What else? I think. Oh yeah, and the Gigatame. And thank you, Jackie. No, to be honest, I think the 4 should be enough, like 4 plots. I think, anyway, because we've already got like a fair decent few Nakaberries growing. Let me just go ahead and move that over there. Yeah, let's have a quick little look then, shall we? What I should do is get all the Nakaberries, all the Measure berries, all of the Stim berries, and then all of the Savarot, Rock Carrot, Long Grass, and Citronal. We chuck all of that into the, into the refrigerator. There it is. I just woke up. Let me remind you all of that, okay? I just woke up. Yeah, I mean, it's not a big amount of berries, but then again, I did just boot up the server. I'd say it's decent. It's for now, anyway. If we end up needing more, I'll definitely add more. And Dulius, mate, thank you for the follow and welcome. Carrot Man, guess who's here? Got a new computer? Mate, long time no see. Carrot Man, welcome. Welcome, welcome. And Pancake, you're gonna have a hard time multitasking here. Oh, mate, I'm sorry. Best of luck to you. I know multitasking is very difficult. And Saga, I'm glad I'm not alone then. I'm very, very glad I'm not alone. Right. Meanwhile, can the Rexes be bred again? They cannot. 3 hours. Okay, that's fine. So, for those of you who missed it yesterday, I know we just started, but for those of you who may have missed it yesterday, overall, what you have missed is that I've tamed another male, Rex. It was a 168, I believe. His stats are quite decent. Yeah, they're decent. It's a good tank, at the very least. So we got a new Rex. I built a wall. We've expanded our base perimeters. I got some iguanodons for kibble. I'll need to be getting a lot more of them, so let me just actually add that to our little list here. So while I'm off and about doing things, more iguanodons, because they provide the most useful kibble that I currently need. We expanded our hut a little bit more, and we got a carno. And I think that's about it, really. I think that's about it. I remember you were short on berries yesterday. Yeah, that is true, Jackie, and thank you. Like, I do appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. But I decided to come and say hi since I don't really get to talk to people on Discord earlier. I'm going to talk to you on Discord later. All right, then, no problem at all, Julius. I appreciate that, man. So thank you. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And Carrot Man, that's really good to hear, dude. It really is. Right. And one final thing is, upon this very moment, we've just hit level 74, which was our big race yesterday. That way, we can finally get a Rex saddle. We can finally start riding these things I tamed like a week ago. Finally, fantastic. Right, so. Priorities. Sword and shield. Oh, I can't get the sword and shield yet, actually, because I'm lacking something very, very important. You guys will know what I'm lacking. Metal. Of all things, I just remembered, yeah, I'm actually lacking metal. So let's just go grab this guy. And how far away from a mountain? We're a decent distance. We can try. How much weight do you have? You've got about, okay, we can do this. Welcome, Ronnie. Nah, mate, you've not missed very much at all, don't worry. I've just started. I was just doing like a bit of a summary as to what occurred yesterday. And of course, our to-do list for what we need to do today. Oh yes, of course. And at the beginning of the stream, I was drawing Haz crawling on the floor like a penguin. Which basically was Godzilla crawling on the floor like a penguin. Or in his case, Hazilla. It was beautiful, guys. It was absolutely beautiful. It was a porcupine-dilla, as audience so eloquently described. Grab sketchbook with unholy intent. I need to replicate that. Oh god, now I'm concerned. Yeah, Ronnie, exactly. I'm thinking, you know, guys, you know what I'm like. As soon as I do like a little Emma's Paint shitpost, I've got to share it with you guys on Discord. Oh boy, oh boy. One day I shall do a Emma's Paint stream. I'm just not sure when or how. Oh, I know. Probably for the launch of Genesis. Oh god. Who here remembers the live stream of the launch of Extinction? Who remembers that? I remember. I remember it being about, like, what was it? It was about 12 hours, I think. 12 hours of just whatever that stream was, like just playing random shit rage games, drawing in Emma's Paint, doing all sorts of random bollocks. Yeah, like, it was just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting constantly. Oh, isn't going to be it's going to be fun when Extinction comes out. When Genesis comes out. And yes, Doolies, I was referring to Extinction, back to when that released and our live streams back then. Yeah, so much getting over it. Yeah, it was nuts. I went through an entire school day on that stream. Oh my god, that's crazy. Right, I came here for the metal. Looks like we're getting a bit of crystal as well, which is nice. Would not say no to a bit of crystal. Oh, my neck just clicked. Oh god, my neck. And I'm still on my first cup of tea of the day. It's on that morning cup of tea. Right, let's shove everything inside you. And let's just give you all the melee. And how is your weight looking? Thank God, okay. I was a little bit concerned. It's been a long time since I've used a non-bred RG. So I was getting a little bit concerned I might not have the weight requirement for this, but turns out I do. I have plenty of weight for this. Oh God, audience, no. No, not any more of that today. We're getting over stream to fun with the weird music picks. Yeah, indeed, indeed. Oh, they were good streams, weren't they? They were really good streams. And there will be more, don't you worry. There shall absolutely be more of that chaos. Right, let's put you down here. Let us get some more metal. Oh, God, I'm getting a lot of it, aren't I? Yeah, Jesus. Please tell me you singed it quietly. Wait, sang it? Wait, what that? Just chuck all that in there. Yeah, audience, sorry, do you mean like what you just wrote? Or do you mean like towards what has... No, Ronnie was referring to about the music choices. I'm gonna go focus on some games. I'll see you later on Discord or something. Looking forward to having a conversation with you guys, especially with you, Becca. Well, Doolies, I'm always on Discord. Mate, I'm always available to chat. At least, you know, on the server, of course. So, yeah, mate, I'll see you later. No problem at all. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I believe Dive is correct in the UK, while Dove is correct in America. I honestly have no idea, because I just woke up and I'm too dumb to figure that one out. Oh, so singed and sang. Oh, I see. Oh, sorry, right, I understand now. My mistake. And Frozen, mate, Frozen, welcome. And thank you, Frozen, for the... Wait, where's that? For the 3-month resub. I don't know why I didn't appear there, that's weird. Welcome, mate. And Dexter, welcome as well. Good to see you too, dude. Yesterday, someone said that you can do the wandering trick with the Anki. Is that true? Right, that is actually a good question. Let us go ahead and give it a go, because I really don't think it is possible. But I'd happily be proven wrong. Let's put you on wandering. Let's carry you. There we go. Let's find an area that isn't completely cramped. Let's say around down here. Right. Just what I thought. It doesn't seem to be working at all. Yeah, I did think it only worked for the dough deck. What if I like just drop you off entirely? Nope, doesn't work. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh well, worth a try, isn't it? It's always worth a try. Does anyone know if Borderlands 3 is any good? I got it for free with my community parts and I played only the second game. Haven't really heard that much about the game. No idea personally. Like, I have no idea if Borderlands is any good. I've not played any of the Borderlands games at all. But I do remember there being a ton of hype for Borderlands 3 and I don't remember there being much controversy. It's kind of sad how that's a metric now, isn't it? Like, you compare it to a lot of other games recently. How it's, you know, you have to consider the controversy after the hype. But I didn't hear any when it came to Borderlands. I could be wrong. It is a good game? Oh, that's good then. Okay, that's good. So it sounds like then, Carrot Man, that you may have lucked out on that one. As audience says, it's a really good game. Much better than the second game. I personally like it. Okay, good. Yeah, alright then. Seems like quite a few people like it. Right then, I believe that's all of our metal gathered for now. That's all we need. And Miha, welcome mate. Welcome. Let's collect you up and let's take you back home. And let's have a look over here. We got a fair bit of metal. Normally I'd say ignore controversy and form your own opinion about it. So that I completely agree with. So typically, personally speaking anyway, when it comes to a lot of games, I do tend to just, you know, if I'm interested in it, I'll look at it myself, I'll look at like a little bit of gameplay, or I'll trust my instincts and buy it anyway. Like, Spyro Reignited, for example, is one such game that I was set out to buy, even though I didn't know much about it, because of Spyro, and Spyro was always a childhood favourite of mine, and I thought to myself, they can't fuck it up, can they? And in the end, it worked out. I absolutely adored that game. It was fantastic. Same goes for Ark. Ark does have a little bit of controversy, more in the case of, more in the form of people just being angry and delays, but it's a game that I know I thoroughly enjoy. This is another game that I typically, you know, buy without thinking about it because I really like it and I know I'll enjoy it. But Dax does have a point though. Like, some games people do get a bit all over the place for. Sometimes not every complaint is really valid. Like Ark. Ark is probably my best example. What level is this? Hold on. What are you? 48. Okay. As I was saying, like, Ark is one of those games where people complain a lot. Now, some of the complaints are very justified. Like, it is completely reasonable. Some things are a bit crazy. Like, for example, the delays are pretty bad. It gets delayed a lot. The meshing is a big problem. It's not very optimized. They are very, very valid complaints. But it's one of those games I feel like are kind of unfairly judged by now. It's like become a bit of a meme to shit on them. And those are the games where I would definitely think to myself, okay, yeah, form your own opinion on those ones. You know, play it if you want to, give it a try. Don't dismiss it just because. Like, I think it's okay in terms of optimization, but then again, now I've got a pretty beefy PC. It might not be the case for other people. I honestly don't know. But that's what I'm saying, though, is that it's a game that's got like very mixed opinions, and I personally feel like that sometimes they're a bit unfair. But then other games, in terms of controversy, such as Fallout 76, that is a game that I don't know what the gameplay was like, but that game, I'd say, outside of perspective, felt like the controversy was required. Not required, sorry, it was justified. And that's the type of game where you do want to apply caution and a bit of research to it. But typically speaking, no, yeah, if you want to like play a game, always like just give it a go yourself. And Frozen, Battle Frozen, thank you very much for the 5 bits. Nanny Konodia, oh my god. And I saw someone mention about Kraken's Better Dinos. Maskman, Kraken's Better Dinos allows the auto harvest while on Wander for the Anki. Right, I see. Thank you for confirming that. Someone did mention yesterday, why don't I do that? And I could have sworn it wasn't a thing in the base game. That explained it then, so thank you very much. Mag, mate, welcome. Y'all a big, fat, juicy awesomeness. Mate, excuse me. Welcome, Mag, welcome. There's a lot of people who complain about the game being too hard. There's a big difference between unfair and hard. Yeah, I entirely... As someone who loves challenging games, I entirely agree with that. Sport, yeah, that's true. Yes, that's actually very, very true. Sport was very controversial. Now, Sport is another game where, in my opinion, the controversy was very justified, especially the whole DRM thing. That was just really stupid. But let me think. Actually, when it came to the whole DRM thing of Sport, now I'll say this as someone who's not an expert. I'm not an expert, but it kind of felt like that. As sucky as it occurred that the DRM happened in Spore, it felt like that it was required to happen eventually to learn, you know, why it was good and why it was bad. I don't know for sure. This is what I'm thinking currently. DRM, for those who are unsure, is basically an anti-piracy measure. What happened with Spore was that it made it so that it could only be installed upon like a couple of PCs at a time. So it locks your installation after a while. And as you can imagine, this was very, very infuriating, and Spore, ironically, became the most pirated game at the time, possibly ever. Very ironic, isn't it? They ended up causing the thing they're trying to prevent. Frozen, for another 5 bits. Spore's controversial because of the sheer amount of dick creatures. That too. I think that was inevitable. But that too. And also for how much it was gutted compared to the initial what do you call it? The first introductions. It was a shadow of its former self. So like, there's a lot of reasons, a lot of things that happened there. But I think we can all agree though that that is definitely another game that did get a lot of controversy. It did turn out to be quite good. Although Spore is not the kind of game I'd recommend to a gamer. I have to admit to that. I would not recommend Spore to any gamers, any people who like, you know, want to play a game. But I would recommend it to people who are either on the younger side which is nothing bad about that. Like, that's perfectly fine. Or to people who are a bit more creative. But I wouldn't offer it to someone like... I wouldn't recommend Spore to Kev, let's put it that way. And he's still never played it. Kev's known me for like 8-9 years now, and he's still never played Spore. And to be fair, I really don't blame him. I would have thought the most justified controversy for Spore would have been the fish level not being added. Surprisingly not. I'd say probably more of a disappointment than a controversy, at least compared to the other things involved. If they hadn't messed up the whole DRM thing and gutting the entirety of the game, that probably would have made it as one. And yeah, exactly, Jackie, exactly, yes. Raid Shadow Legends is a mobile fantasy RPG game. You know what's funny about that, Mr. Horse, is that I've heard so many memes about Raid Shadow Legends, and yet I have never actually seen it, except for people referencing it and memeing it. I've never seen it legitimately advertised. And I'm going to move my microphone. There we go. I think I may have been speaking a bit too close into it. And I'm going to have a bit of my cup of tea. Is sponsoring every YouTube channel? What the fuck is my sponsor then? What the hell? Is sponsoring every YouTube channel? Where the hell is my sponsor? Is this why my channel is failing? Because I'm not being sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends? Good cup of tea. That is my first cup of tea of the day. So I had, for those of you who are still tuning in, I did just wake up, which is why I'm a bit, a bit mongy at the moment. First cup of tea is always the best one. Not every. I know Miha, I'm just joking, dude. I'm just having a laugh. 3 raid ads per day keeps the faith in humanity away. So that was beautiful. Right, let's put all the metal into the refining forges and get all that cooking up. Right, so we have all that metal cooking up now. Can I make a sword and shield yet? It's like I said, for those of you who may have missed it yesterday, at one point yesterday I got macro-raptored, which is not a bad thing at all. No, it's pretty standard. But the concerning part about the whole macro-raptor thing was how I was unable to defend myself. It was not a nice moment, and therefore I need to start investing in ways to defend myself. So first of all, I think sword and shield. Let's make the sword first. I don't think I can afford it yet, can I? I cannot. Right, I see. You saw a max level Ichthia Venator next to my base. You're going to attempt today. Oh, nice on me. How good luck. It's gonna be on Becca's channel too. Oh, mate, nah. I mean, I don't know much about it, but right. You know what? Here's my big thing, right? When it comes to sponsorships, I say this to someone who's only had like one nice offer, but when it comes to sponsorships, I would rather only do things I actually give a shit about, because selling out is obvious. But if I was going to sell out like that, I'd rather it be for something I actually give some shit about, if you get what I'm saying. The max level on this server, by the way, is 180. 180 max creatures. How is all this going here? Everything's all filled up nicely? Yep. Well, actually, was that 34? No, 349. Okay, good. Right, the greenhouse should be good for a while then. Or NordVPN. VPN doesn't stand for virtual private network, it stands for viral parasitic nuisance. Oh god. I've never really understood the point in VPNs. I mean, I understand the point in them, but I've never understood like the big popularity behind them. Then again, no, I don't really use one. Right, so I need honey. Before I do that, I need some medical brews. And before I need that, I need a cooking pot. Oh, perfect. And some jars. It just started raining as well. Good. Let's get some water jars. Come on, S+. Come on. There we go. And I'd like I'd say about 4 jars. Cool. Because I'm going to be getting some... Oh, actually, that's a point. How's the beer barrels doing? I need the water jars, not just for cooking, but for the beer barrels as well. That will be powering up the S+ of Gardener, I believe. The ichthyoid elevator is better than the barrier in water, but worse on land in the form of it being slower than the barrier on land, but faster in water. I see. I see. Right. Cooking pot. Let's get one of these on the go. Okay, it's still crafting. Let's just like meander over to our base. If you let you access regional locked content like YouTube videos boxing your country, they also make hacking your system much harder. I did not know that about the hacking part. Then again, though, that's not something I've ever experienced either. So I don't know. Like I said, I've never understood like the sheer popularity of VPNs, but it might be because I'm in a country that typically doesn't get blocked on YouTube. At least not the videos I watch. I never encounter a video that gets blocked on YouTube. So I guess maybe I'm lucky then, I don't know. Whereas in terms of hacking, I've just not something that's ever been an issue for me. I mean, I don't use dodgy websites, so I don't know. I guess it's not a bad thing though. I guess it's definitely not a bad thing, but it's not something I've ever personally needed. I'm gonna make about 50. Cool, 50 is enough. Am I gonna need water for every one? Wait, no, shit. I've never bothered to make medical brews outside of a industrial cooker, so I actually don't know what kind of materials we're looking at here. I think it's mostly to get shows that are not available in your country. It's a show I really want to see, but for the streaming services, it isn't available for me because I'm not American. Okay, that part I get that, actually. Yeah, okay, I understand that part. And... ah, Mia, that's good to hear then, dude. I believe VPN helps ping-wise. It's not like 230 to 260 ping, but it finds it the fastest way rather than using a potentially slower connection route. Ah, I see. Huh. Right, okay. Today I learned. Right, I see. Thank you, guys. I actually had no idea. Is that a cat? No, it's not. Okay. Right, well, turns out that each individual medical brew requires a water jar. Like I said, I've never bothered to craft these outside of a industrial cooker. So that is a shocking recipe. A water jar for every single one, bloody hell. Right, we'll craft 4 of them then, and then we'll just do all that, I guess. So the VPN's actually kind of useful for you. Fair enough, naturally. Fair enough. 1 second, she's in mute for like a brief moment. Right, there we go. And apparently decided to spoil, that's fun. Right, there we go. Yeah, I had to quickly blow my nose for a sec there. Right, let's just chuck these into this over here, I guess. But yeah, like I said, guys, today I learned, so thank you for informing me about that one. Especially in regards to the whole, you know, not available in other countries thing. That actually makes a lot of sense. You get to see what I go through when making the RP healing teas. There's no cooker to help me, so I have to add water skin to every. You have to add every water skin individually. Bloody hell, Draki. Jesus. Wait, where did the red colouring come from? Oh, not the charcoal, was it? Bloody hell, I hate the way it does that. It just automatically crafts. In fact, I can disable that, can't I? Yep. Disable auto crafting. That's annoying how that happens. It just randomly yeet out dye at you. Right then. Well, anyway, whatever. No major loss. We'll chuck that in there. We'll chuck the dye. The dye can go dye. Right. Let's chuck narcotics in there. Spoiled meat in there. And we'll get a little bit of honey. I shouldn't need too much healing, to be fair. You know, I really shouldn't need much at all. But I think some healing, just to be on the safer side, would be ideal. Hello, Suckerman. Welcome, mate. Welcome. How you doing this fine day? They can choose VPNs masking your IP with another place's IP. They can also be used to bypass IP bans. Right. See, that's the only thing I'd ever really known about with VPNs. Was the whole IP thing. And that was another thing that I never really, well, I completely understand wanting to hide your IP like that. That alone makes sense. But I guess I've just never been in a situation where I've had to do it like that. I don't know. I guess I just don't know enough about it, you know, really, to comment on it. When it comes to the whole IP thing, I just don't share mine. I know, obviously, website scrapers. But in regards to like, say on a stream, for example, like on a live stream right now, I just don't show it. Therefore, I'm at no risk of, you know, having to mask it. But again, I say that without really knowing much about it. That's just what I've currently experienced so far. And hey, I mean, I've been cracking on, you know? I've not had anything go wrong yet, so I guess I'm doing something right. I never use wood or spark powder. Yes, yes, indeed. Like, I don't like cooking pots. I usually just use the industrial cooker, but I can't get one yet, and it sucks. Bloody cooking pots. Annoying things. I remember I didn't know about that before, so that's why I asked if you hadn't turned it off. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that, Jackie. I still forget about it on occasion, but at least I know it exists. Thanks to you before, so thank you. Was that the same question as earlier? Yes, it is. Level 48. Nothing to hide. You're an honest woman. Are you, Becca? I have my doubts. I mean, I kind of don't. I mean, I'm not saying I'm no saint. I'm no innocent person. But if you were to like go scraping through my files on the computer, you will be surprisingly disappointed. Like, there's really nothing interesting. I am honestly quite boring in my personal time. I draw, I watch movies, I play games. That's about it, really. Living on the edge. I am absolutely living on the edge. I'm going to do a whole presentation for a project today. As far as I know, it went well. So now I've got a 3 days and a week of vacation, but I'm going to go to work for a week. Oh wow, mate. Well, second man, well done on the presentation, and mate, good luck with work as well. That's good, dude. That's actually really, really good. I know, obviously, when you take a break after like school or whatever it is that you've been doing, it's nice to take the break, but it's really good of you to look for work instead, actually. Yes, I am living on the dark edge, exactly. You see, friends, it's very ironic, right? It's very ironic. My username, DarkEdgeTV, is the biggest lie you will ever find. Because there's nothing, I mean, I went through a goth phase when I was younger. That's where the name came from. I went through my big goth phase. You know, we all have a bit of a moment like that. We're just like acting unironically edgy. At the time I made the username, because this username is actually very old, like over a decade old. And when I first came up with DarkEdgeTV, dark and edgy weren't really terms people used. Edgy was like more of a recent thing, and dark didn't really mean edgy. Dark meant like, you know, dark humor kind of thing, you know? It's hard to describe. The point being is that it meant something very different back then. I like the term dark edge just because it just sounded neat, you know, nothing cool and edgy about it. I just thought it sounded neat. But yeah, 10 years later, and I'm nothing like it. I'm absolutely nothing like it. It's funny though. And I got absolutely crap all from that yellow drop. Jesus. You gonna take me pig? No, I was just going for the yellow drop. I'm not gonna go for any pigs yet. I'm actually on the lookout for a beehive and any iguanodons I may find along the way. But I do need a stamina drop. But UT's all around me. I don't want to land just yet. It says go a little bit further. And I should be safe around here for our landing. I'm basically quite fine with the majority of anything around here, except for UTs. UTs are the one thing that absolutely own me. I see an iguanodon right there. What level are you? 48 female. Get owned by Trudons, never mind. I made my username because Minecraft already had my username in use, and then I mistyped. Oh, stop, man. Fair enough then, dude. User died to colour Jilly Bobson, not a request, just a question. I can, but not in the way you'd expect, Mag. If I were to die on a dinosaur, I'd have to basically, like, you're literally painting on them, you can like, draw on them. And if I'm going to be entirely honest, I really cannot be bothered to draw on dinosaurs at the moment. But that is something that you can do, yes. And by the way, Mindwolf, wow. Mindwolf, welcome. Welcome, welcome. What is that? Oh, wow. Random Tapajaro is actually pretty good. Too bad I have nothing to take with right now. Iguana's one of your favourite dinos from Ark? Not really. The reason why I want Iguanodons is purely for kibble. They're very good for kibble, because they can provide kibble for Ankylosaur, Dodex, and what's the other one? And Baryonyx. So they're useful. Right then, honey. Right, that's still a thing then. Okay. Oh god, it's still going. Ah, it's still going. Shit. Stop! You're meant to be done by now. Oh god, I made a mistake. They're still going. What the hell? They're very different here. They're not the way they are on Valguero. Well, this might be bad. Okay, now I'm fine. Right, so guys, what happened there then? What happened there? I am used to the way these act on Valguero, and on Valguero, they just instantly de-aggro. They de-aggro very, very quickly, and I forgot that on the island, they actually do things. Right, so I'm gonna go for the one then, it seems. That was just strange. Well, yeah, okay, right, so I definitely do need a bear then. Right, so, on Valguero, and I'm pretty sure Ragnarok, you can quite easily yeet honey from a beehive, mount up, and then leave. That normally works quite fine. But, yeah, like I said, I forgot that on the island, they actually do what they're probably meant to do. And that's attack and swarm. So that was, that got a little bit scary from over there. But hey, I got 5 honey. That's all I needed was 5 honey. That is all I needed, which means we can now start imprinting. So I'm going to go hatch up the Rexes. It's not like that on Rag. Okay, then so it's just Valguero then. Right, okay. Bloody Valguero. Bloody stupid broken map. Oh, Drucky, no! As much as I remember Ark, it's easier to die at first, but the moment you get stuff, deaths are very random and rare. You probably shouldn't have an issue running on Iron Man mode. Dulius, my dude. You might want to say that to more people. I think a lot of people disagree with that. So, typically with Ark, right? With Ark Survival Evolved, it is very easy to avoid death, but it's also very easy to just randomly die. As you said, deaths are very random, but they are not rare, and I think probably the entirety of the chat can agree with that. It is very, very easy to die randomly, and if I'm going to be entirely honest, a lot of people play this game very, very recklessly and very carelessly to the point where they do die constantly. Like, I had someone ask me yesterday, how did I attain Rexes without dying? What was easy for me was not necessarily easy for them. As for how far I am into the playthrough, I'm still early game. Well, more like mid-game. I'm getting ready to start doing caving. I've just gotten a bit of honey, which is going to be good for breeding. I have some Rexes already, so I'm about to start hatching up some Rex eggs. Finally get charging on those, and that's going to make the game a lot easier. So I'm going to be doing caving, hopefully by next week. It depends on how you approach it. You won't die if you're careful, you know what you're doing. Exactly, yes, exactly. Like, I see people who have been playing the game for like thousands of hours and they still die very frequently. It's just different for everyone, isn't it? Gonna take me some Tapajaras when Genesis comes out. Ooh, make me her good. Very good. I'll probably be taming a lot of the biome-specific things as well. Easiest way to deal with bees, a bug spray, a sword, and crouching. Well, you see, I am trying to craft a sword, but the metal is still smelting. As soon as that metal is finished smelting, I will get a sword and shield. My username actually stemmed from WoW. My first character was a hunter, and my name means glory. I kind of thought about being a glorious saver shooting beams of light. I now realise I was kind of dumb. I completely disagree with that, Glory Arrow. I think, in regards to World of Warcraft, because World of Warcraft for a long time was a very roleplay heavy game. And I think a lot of people went names like Legolas. At least you tried to be a bit more original. I can't tell you how many people I've seen in World of Warcraft named like Legolas or some other fancy name with like all the botched up letters and, you know, alternative characters and such. And at least you tried, Glory. I think that's actually quite a cute origin name. I die because I enjoy discovering if something is a predator or not by going up to it and poking it, and that's fine. The number of times almost died has obviously fried my brain as I hear "Hello Darkness, my old friend" every time you nearly get owned. Well, you see, my friend, you see. So, the problem there is that you don't have enough faith in me. You see, my dudes, it's not a case of, you know, I'm going to die. It's more of a case of, am I going to survive? And the answer is always yes, I will survive. I will survive. Stop following me. Right, that was bad. Let's go ahead then and shove all the honey into the fridge. Let's shove all that in there, and the rare mushrooms as well. Let's shove all of the crystal in there. Let's get the bird back over here because for some reason it was following me. I know why, it was because of the bees. Let's just chuck you right here at the doorway and just land on the roof apparently. Playing Ark Reckless is fun because then you'll die in some stupid way and laugh about it. Indeed, indeed. A lot of people play that way. And also, you know, obviously no insult to anyone, but also that a lot of people who play Ark are a little bit slow. And again, that's not a problem. But there are people who... Wait, hold on. Sorry. As I was going to say, yeah, there are a fair few people who play this game who are just a tad little bit slow. And therefore are much more susceptible to dying to what I might consider silly things. And that's the thing as well, you know? Just the way it is. At first I was afraid, I was petrified. God damn it, Becca. God damn you guys. Right. Shove all of that in there. What did you do with the eggs yesterday? I was in and out, sleeping a bunch, being ill and... Wait, hold on. I was in and out of sleeping due to being ill and resting a bunch. Oh, Dexter, no worries. The eggs, nothing actually. I had the eggs right here. 3 fertilized Rex eggs. Only one of them are really good. Well, I say really good, more like adequate. I'll be hatching them actually in just a moment. So, we have our nanny. I know we have the hair. Can we make the nanny yet? As 1 S+ nanny. I'm slow, so I can't be good at... Do you mean shooters? Probably do, yeah. You probably mean that. Yeah, I mean... Well, that's the thing, right? I don't think I'm slow. I hope not, anyway. But I do have a terrible aim. For myself, it's my aim that crushes me in shooters. I just have a really, really bad aim. I wish I could just craft a nanny. Well, mate. I'm assuming... Wait, audience, do you have S+ then? And speaking of which, let me just get that sword. Finally get the sword. Excellent. Except for different stats, it takes me back to my Pokemon 4 breeding days. Oh, mate, yeah, they do. They definitely do. There is a whole min-maxing component to Ark. Hold on, there we go. Yeah, there's like a whole massive min-maxing component to Ark about stat breeding, all that kind of stuff. It's a thing that's actually very, very popular on official. And I've done it a little bit before. I think I'm probably gonna skip it this time round. I'm not sure, but it is actually really handy. Sword good. Why? And audience, I've got the sword because I keep getting dismounted. So the sword will be good for bees, for macroraptors, for things that dismount me from my mount. I don't normally bother, but because I'm playing hardcore, I should play it a bit careful, you know? My name came from Minecraft almost 7 years ago when I first created my Xbox 360 account. I had to choose a name, and at the time I was thinking that, or something else, but I didn't remember the name. But the name Mindmorph came that, and the 2105 came from a TV show called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Fast Forward I used to watch on Saturday mornings. They got thrown forward in time to the year 2105. Oh my god, Mindmorph. Oh, Mindmorph. I did not know that. I did not know the second half of that. I've heard about the whole, you know, Mindmorph thing, but I never knew about the numbers. So that's actually adorable. And yes, Mr. Horse, I've literally built a person. I've randomly built an entire person. And she even has braids. Look at that, man. Look at that. Crow! Welcome, Crow. I was an edgy high schooler who liked words, thus sedatophobia, the fear of silence. Ah! Annie, mate, Annie. High five the whole teenage edginess. And Rosie, welcome as well. Ah, sadly Moth is taken. Damn. Right. What was I doing? I was in the process of getting the eggs ready. And I don't think I can. I'm just going to double check. I'm pretty sure the female is still... Yep, okay, she can't be bred yet, that's fine. So it is time, guys, it is time to, at long last, can I make air conditioners? I just realised it'd be much, much easier if I can make air cons. I can... Ooh, probably not the metal, though. Okay, we'll pass the air conditioners this time. Am I awake yet? No. I am not awake yet, no. For those of you who are just tuning in, I was, I just streamed immediately upon waking up, so I'm still a little bit out of it. Incubating, good. And Gloria, thank you for another 10 sprinkles. Thank you very, very much. Eggs, right. I'm not feeling all too great today. I think one of the veggies from yesterday was off. Oh no! Oh, crow. Speaking of funny deaths in Ark, I once died. Oh, what was that? You once died trying to Mission Impossible a beaver dam. Oh, don't worry. We all, I think everyone's experienced. That's like a rite of passage. Is what happens when you pick from a beaver dam, or try too hard. Yeah. Another rite of passage in this game is when you pick up your first egg, your first wild dino egg. My first wild dino egg that I picked up was a trike egg. Oh, I regretted that one quickly. And Crow, congrats on the new phone. I remember you saying about that yesterday. That's great that you got that back. Got that back? No, that's great that it's arrived. You know what I mean. Oh god, I'm still waking up. My nickname comes from a mix of Crazy Cat Lady and my very first species I decided to actually put work into, hence Trucky Lady, or that Trucky Lady. I kind of messed up my username without knowing. I was first called Ronnie Die. I'm still some websites like Discord, for example, the Die in the name actually comes from a German word, which means it's and she. Oh, right. That makes sense. Now people associate my name with me dying and I'm stuck with it. Oh, no, Ronnie. That's actually really unfortunate. Any translations? You can't prove these without a shadow of a doubt. Wait, what? Right, how far are these going? 10 seconds. Good. Yeah, in regards to whole naming things, it's kind of funny actually, right? It's quite funny. My very first online username wasn't DarkEdgeTV, and it wasn't Rebecca1208. My very first online name was, I think, Demon. So, that was a pathetic roar, what the hell? Yes, my very first online name was Demon. Or actually, more specifically, D-Man. Because my very first ever online game was Star Wars Galaxies Online. And, what was it? Yeah, Star Wars Galaxies Online was my very first ever online game. And I played a Zabrak. I think it was called a Zabrak. Now, Zabrak, those of you who don't know about Star Wars, they're a very human-looking race. But instead of hair, they have spikes on their head. They've got a very, very spiky, horned heads. And it just looked like a demon to me. So I tried calling it a demon, but I couldn't. And me and my amazing 9-year-old logic, I called it D-Man. So D-E-M-A-N. Yeah, like Darth Maul. Exactly, yes. It was Darth Maul's race. That's what I played as in Star Wars Galaxies. It was the most human-looking one. I didn't like the other ones. So I played as Darth Maul's race. With all the tattoos and everything. It was really, really cool. So that was that. That was my first ever taste of online games. My dad then introduced me to EverQuest 2. And in EverQuest 2, there were this cat race of people. I can't remember what they were called now. I can't remember. But they were like these really angry-looking lions and tiger people. And there was this really, really cool, like, white tiger-looking one. I've always loved tigers. I still do now. And there was a really cool white tiger-looking one, which I got a character of that called... What was it? I tried calling it Blizzard because it was a white tiger. I thought Blizzard was really fitting. Turns out that because at the time, EverQuest 2 was, I think they made by Sony or someone, and their competitor was Blizzard Entertainment, it meant that the name Blizzard wasn't allowed. I didn't like Demon, so I went with Cerberus. I don't know where Cerberus came from, but Cerberus... Oh, I know actually, it's because my dad always had names like Hades and Loki. So I went with like similar names. I went with Demon and Cerberus. And then came Spore. At this point in time, my main username was Cerberus. And then came Spore. In my infinite logic, I was so enlightened, you see, friends. I was so enlightened. When I first started playing Spore, I thought Spore was a kids game. I thought it was like this really super family-friendly game. I didn't realize, like, I was really young, and I did not understand that, like, how some games don't really matter if they're like PG or not. You know, I don't know. It's hard to describe. Anyway, I had the idea that Spore was a super family-friendly game, and I thought the name Cerberus was a bit too dark. So I just shoved on my first name, my favorite number, and the year I played. Rebecca 1208. I have come up with some really shit names, haven't I? I think DarkEdgeTV was my most original name. But even DarkEdgeTV has changed. Like, it didn't mean dark and edgy back when I first made it. Damn it. It sounded cool. It was like, you know, shadows and corners, and that's what I had in mind with edge, was corners. Like the edge of a surface. That's what I was thinking of. Bloody hell. I was special. I was so sheltered. I really was just the most sheltered child you'd ever meet. Well, not literally, but you know what I mean. No mutations. Right. Let's read up the chat for a sec there. Name one Twinkles. Okay, then I shall. Twinkles it is. That's funny. Funny things. We'll just quickly do that, and let's just remove, or... Yep, mark is complete. There we go. What did I miss, meanwhile? I was reading about the dodo eggs. Oh, Snappy Man just saw about the Bronto egg. No! The first wild egg was a turtle. I walked away screaming from laughter. The little water. What does Sid name the baby Rexes in Ice Age? Oh, that's actually a good question, Dakota. Oh no, I didn't think about that. Damn it. I mean, Glory did use the name something after me thing, so I kind of had to stick by that. But oh, Daxter, that would have been such a good idea for names. Oh, Shelley, Egbert, and Yoko. Oh, that's such a great name. Okay, you know what? We'll call this one Yoko. We'll call this one Egbert. And we'll call the dad, I know it's a little bit wrong, but we'll call the dad Shelley. Those are great names. I forgot about that. I redeemed points. I saw Glory, I saw. A man fall into the river in Lego City. Wait, what? Okay, good for you, Mr. Horse. I don't know why, but I felt like the one with the white top should be named Powdered Donut. I kind of get that, actually. I kind of get that. Right. I think I'm about caught up with the chat there. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. I got so carried away with story time that I kind of got carried away. Right then, let's chuck that into that, activate that, and now the Rexes should be getting imprinted. Soon, anyway, soon. How's the metal production going? We've got lots of metal. Can I make my shield yet? Because I do need a shield quite badly. I cannot. Okay, what about a Rex saddle? I can make that. Fantastic. Because as soon as one of them are fully grown, I'm going to be using it a lot. You just slapped Teostra out of his supernova too hard. He is dead now. You know what? I'm not surprised. I think I'd died too if I got interrupted mid-supernova. Right. How does stats anyway on these? So you have... That's actually not that bad. I've got 17, I've got 26. 26, is that like my high melee roll? No, my high melee roll is level 31. Okay. So, none of these got the good melee. That one's a male, that one's a male. Okay, so we didn't get the good stats immediately. That's fine though. But this is going to be the one that I'll use then, Yoko. It's the highest level, it's got the highest health, it just makes sense. But it does seem like that if we're going to be a little bit serious to breeding, we're going to need to do a bit more. That's fine, man, that's fine. We ever play a horror game, maybe Resident Evil 2 Remake? I actually did not know Resident Evil's a horror game. But probably not. Yeah, probably not. I'm not very good at horror games. I'm really not good at horror games at all. I think we've all seen this. Mate! I'm sorry. Okay, let me just do one thing though. We've got our sword. We've got our S+ and Nanny and Bread Rexes. We've got all this stuff done. Now we need the Gonder, and the farmer. Just watch a silent playthrough if you want the story. Maybe. Well, to be fair, I've never given a crap about Resident Evil, if I'm going to be entirely honest. It's just not a game that's ever really drawn my attention. Not to say there's anything wrong with the game, but I've just never really been into those kind of games. Like, the only reason I want to play Dark Souls is purely because it's considered a hard game. Whereas, like, I don't really care about the storyline, to be honest. I just wanted to play it for the competitive nature. That being said, I do own Amnesia. And yes, has exactly, mate, exactly. Right. Let's see if I can get I can't actually, crap. Ah, damn it. Thinking. Okay, I know. Can I make the farmer yet? No. I can't make anything. Jesus Christ. Okay, never mind then. Let's go get some iguanodons, shall we? If I can't do anything, I may as well get iguanodons. Actually, how much would it take to get an industrial grinder? I can get one now. Well, not really, but soon. There's a lot of polymer. Bear with me, guys. I'm just thinking, okay? And yes, thank you very much, Psycho. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just thinking regardless of how to approach it. You know what? Let's get some more grind on, shall we? Because I need a grinder. At some point, I'm actually going to have to start investing into getting a grinder quite soon because I need it for grinding items and for getting propellant. Propellant is good for the item collector, so I can collect the eggs nearby. All that stuff, yada yada, just like a lot of the more automated processes. I must say that Resident Evil has some awesome monster designs. I believe that I suggested the big bad one. Yeah, I remember that one, yeah. I remember you suggested that big crazy looking one, actually. But yeah, like I said, I don't know. It's just not a game that's ever really caught my attention. And Rinthia Stone, thank you for the follow and welcome. Welcome. Right, let's go in this direction over here then, shall we? In fact, actually, no. I am horribly wrong. I am very, very wrong, guys. You know what would be the most effective thing to do next? Is actually to get another RG. I need a breeding pair of RGs. Now that I think about it, that'd just be really, really useful overall. Especially now that I'm finally breeding. Now that we've finally got the nanny going, I can look into that. No, Queen! Right, let's get some track arrows. Get like another, what, 20? Will probably about do me. Yep, perfect. And for this, I'm actually going to grab the Pteranodon, as it's just easier to cut things away with. Right, let's give you some stamina. And what gender is my current RG? Male. Right, so I need to find a decent level female. Now that's going to be tricky, because there's nothing decent around here. Or anywhere on the island for that matter. But I will still try. Okay, well, there's all the RGs down here, but I don't think I'm going to get any of their attention, am I? Level 24, level 18. Never mind. Right. Got another RG down there. Level 96 male. See, that's a female, I would accept it, but I can't. Level 24 male. Level 12. Oh my god, these levels. If I can find a female that's like above 90, that would be really, really ideal. But I might not have that opportunity. It's not around here. It costs a bit if you got it costs a bit if you got some money. It's pretty good. It has Horizon Zero Dawn right now. Wait, what is that? Oh, do you for the PlayStation? Yeah, no, yeah, I don't have one, unfortunately. I'd like a PlayStation, but I don't have one. And no worries at all, Queen. No worries at all. I'll catch you later. And hopefully the internet improves. As for a 126 female, I don't believe that was the RG. Oh shit, stamina. I forgot I was on Pteranodon, not an RG. Okay. Oh God, I hate Pteranodons. Okay, full stamina. We're fine. We're fine. Absolutely fine in the end. Okay, friends. No problem. No problem. Shit. I gotta pay a bit more attention to that, don't I? And Potatoes, thank you for the follow, mates, and welcome. Right, yikes. Yeah, pay a bit more attention to that. Thank God the allies are busy. Yeah, indeed. Right, we've got something to do. We've got an 18. We've got a 96. We've got an 18. Oh my God, they're all male. Well, don't get me wrong, I love men, but come on, I need a female RG. I need a bird. Where's my bird? Damn it. Right, stamina. What about over there? That's a level 30 male. That is behind a rock. Let's try again. There you go. Level 60 female. Okay, you know what? I'll accept you. Boy, come follow. And we'll just kite it all the way back home. And that's a bit of a long kite, but it's just more effective that way. You watch my YouTube channel? Oh, mate, Potatoes, nice one, dude. Villainaires. Well, as you will see, I am a bit different on Twitch than I am on YouTube, but I hope that you enjoy it regardless. Good, follow. And Pancake, welcome, mate, welcome. Okay, for a second there, I thought that Dodec was a sheep, and I got very excited. Alas, this is no sheep. Cool, keep following. I think as soon as I get the RG down, I may require another cup of tea. I've had my morning cup of tea, now I require my streaming cup of tea. Or my RGTV cup of tea. I just require a cup of tea. Hello alive, has, goddammit. I've actually been here the whole stream, but I've been doing something else. Oh, that's fair enough then, dude, no worries. Mate, you are allowed. One may multitask here if you can. Actually, yeah, Pancake, I remember you mentioning something about trying to multitask. I remember. Right, almost there. Just gonna like knock it out in this little region over here. I'm actually impressed I managed to kite it this far out without it losing aggro. I mean, for those who don't know, as like just a simple little tip, if you're trying to like bait something away or trying to like move a mob to a different area, if you let it hit you every now and then, it will retain its aggro. Whereas if it doesn't hit you at all and you just like successfully kite it at a distance, it tends to lose aggro after a while and just, you know, just flees off, and it's really annoying. What are you called? Pan's Far Eastern counterpart? Japan cake. Oh my god. Right, I'd say that's about enough of a kite. I hope this will go down nice and smoothly. Do you remember the last time we tried to get the RG down and we had to kite it for ages and it was flying into the water? I'm really hoping this will be a bit smoother than that. It's only level 60, so it should be really easy. Yep, there we go, it's fleeing. That was a miss, that was a really gross miss. Damn it. I can't wait to get a gun. As soon as I get the long neck rifle, it's going to be so much better. Right then. Let's have your kite. Yep, good. That direction. Perfect. And let's try that again. How did I not hit? Damn it. What was that sound? That was a Hesperornis. God, I just had like the most vile sound to my right. That was a terrible, terrible throw. Actually, if it could land in a base, that'd be like really cool. Oh my god, what is up with my aim right now? God damn, I mean, I know I've got a bad aim, but this is ridiculous. It is like one, maybe two more hits. But it's a bit high up though. making it a bit trickier for me to hit it. Right, let's go ahead and try and kite to, or yeah, get you that direction. Yep, good, good, good. The size turning pancake into pancake, good. The more puns, the better. Oh, perfect. What the hell? It's landing straight for me. Right in the face. Okay, that was just weirdly perfect. Considering how that, I mean, it wasn't messy per se, it was just like a bit, you know, messy. That went quite well. Sweet, finally. About to have our first breedable pair of Argies, which should make things quite a bit easier. Let's grab the Prime. I don't think it'll require anything other than Prime, will it? I really doubt it. I'll give it, as in terms of narcotics. No, I think it should be fine, actually. Oh boy, I don't know if a bad cold is supposed to make you feel lightheaded because I just almost fell onto your butt. Yes, Ronnie, unfortunately, they can do that. That's what I was suffering with as well, was general lightheadedness and nausea. But hey, at least you know it's normal. I'd rather it be a normal thing than, you know, abnormal. Oh, kind of like, yonk. But yeah, mate, just make sure that you're resting. You know, resting, just sit down, relax, hydrate, etc. And it will eventually pass. Ow. And I will run into spiked walls, that's what I'm good at. It's considered out scary. It is quite scary the first time, isn't it? Like, the first time, I was saying this about yesterday actually. The first time I got like a proper nasty cold. Or as Kev calls it, man flu. The first time I got a man flu, it was quite scary, like just all the different symptoms. I'm used to colds. Just being, you know, like a sore throat, a lot of coughing, a lot of sneezing, a lot of snot, you know, like the more physical things. And the first time I had like a proper nasty cold, I was all lightheaded, I was dizzy, I was disorientated, I was all over the place. I'd never experienced it before, and it was honestly quite scary. But turns out that is what colds actually do to you. Just like I said, make sure you just sat back and relaxed. If you feel really like uneasy or lightheaded, just make sure you're sitting down. Man flu, I thought there was a story behind that. Nah, not really. Just, you know, flu for men. Big angry man flu. It's the flu that punches you in the face. I'm kidding. Can I get a shield yet? I can. Fantastic. Good. Right. Finally got a shield. So from now on, whenever I get bug erupted again, at least I have a way to defend myself. Whereas before, I was kind of just, you know, pathetically wailing with my pick. So, sword and shield are done. Cool. Right then, nice one. Guys, I'm going to take a very brief break. Just a good old little 5-minute break. It's a food that isn't allowed to cry. Hey man, men can cry. I mean, if you cry at everything, it's going to look a little bit weird, same as women. But you're allowed to cry every once in a while. What do you call robotic creatures made by me? A biomechanical organisms. Oh my god. Kev! Hi Kev, I was just about to go AFK. What's up, Kev? Wait, bad news. Rich is on a method stream as a... No! Oh, that is bad news. Oh! Why? Not him. Ugh. Fuck! I'll just watch Gingy's point of view instead then. Damn it. Oh, that actually sucks. God damn it. Why can't it just be Preach? I like Preach. The chat's raging. Fucking good. They're actually good. Good, good. Okay then. A bit of context, chat. So, big context there. World of Warcraft. The Race to World First is happening tomorrow, which, if you don't know what that is, Race to World First is like a community-driven event. Whenever there's like a new raid's been released, they race to whoever can kill it first in the world. And it's been like an ongoing tradition for like a decade now. It's a big thing in World of Warcraft. It's like really fun, really cool. And now that all the big teams have been streaming it, it's been really, really fun to watch. It's big enough where like they've actually been getting like they actually had like some competition with Red Bull. It's getting that big, like Red Bull themselves. Anyway, point being, they normally have casters doing it because the teams themselves can't talk because, you know, tactics, etc. They've got to keep it secret. So they have casts do it for them, commentators. And one commentator apparently joining is someone who's been pretty much a black sheep to out of the community. He was a right dick, and a lot of people didn't like him. To the point where even Blizzard dropped him. And it looks like... yeah, it looks like it's casting. I don't want to watch it now. Fuck. I'm gonna go have my break. I need a cup of tea. I need a cup of tea. So give me 5 minutes, guys, alright? Just a good old 5-minute break as I internally rage. And just do that. Let me do this. Go get yourselves a cup of tea, friends. A drink, some chocolate. Run around the garden in circles, screaming hallelujah, and I will be RB. Hey, hey, Kev. Hey, Kev. Hey, Kev. About that Giga idea. You know that Giga idea?
Fuck.
God damn you! Alright, fine. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. Alright, it's fucking on. And hi, by the way, welcome back. Right. I need narcotics! And I also need these. How are you guys doing? You want to walk? You want... Wow. You guys can all go fuck yourselves. These are Rexes. Fortunately, get it imprinted anyway. Right! I see how it is. Let me just... My arm's itchy. Crap. One sec. I've been delayed by arm. No! Okay. So guys, how are you? First things first then. Jackie was right. I need more narcotics. I'm gonna need a lot more narcotics. So, it is time, friends. It is time. It is time. I need seedings. Let's get 2 of these. Let's get 3 of these, actually. Yes, I need narcotics. I need a lot of them. Many. Wait, is that only 1? I'm lacking metal. Really? Oh, God. It's... Ugh. Fine. Okay. I've just got insane now, haven't I? Right. I need a railing. Let's grab just like any old random railing. Let's get S+ going. There we go. Let's do this. Let's get like a bunch of crop plots. Hello, Susbaby. Welcome. Let's just get 8 small crop plots. And we're going to need a lot of knackerberries. A lot and a lot of narcotics. So this shall be fun. And guys, you are about to see. So for those of you who missed it yesterday, if you missed it yesterday, don't you worry, because you are about to see perpetual diarrhea. Oh, you heard me correctly. Perpetual diarrhea in Ark. So I'm gonna need a lot of fertilizer. Oh boy, I need a lot of fertilizer. Oh no, yeah, no, some devil donation while you're taming the thing. Oh, it's gonna freak me out. Damn you guys. Damn. You know what? Challenge accepted. Okay, where's my seeds? Wait, where are my seeds? Do I still have knackerberry seeds? I didn't chuck them all away, did I? No, I didn't, thank God. Oh, thank God. Okay, I got a bit worried there. Is that like explosive diarrhea but worse? Oh, it's much worse. Mate, if you have not seen the diarrhea in this game yet, then you're about to be very surprised. Right, let's just chuck that there. So that I can do this. No, not that one, that one. So I can put that there. And because I only have the 2 ceilings, not the 3, I need to now pick it up. God damn it. If that broke, I would have been very, very angry. So we've got that one there. Put another one over here, halfway. This, by the way, the reason why I'm doing it halfway like this is to guarantee its maximum efficiency while keeping it cramped and discreet. There you go, like that. We'll pick this one up here. And put the wall back down again. Cool. Let's get all of the crops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 5 actually. No, that could work actually. Yeah, fuck it. We'll just do it like this for now. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that. Now they should also be irrigated. We'll just double check about the irrigation. Yeah, they are perfect. If you get albino red, you should name it Rudy. An albino red. Do you mean like an albino berry? I should actually, yeah, that's actually a good idea. It's war cry diarrhea time. Yes, I need all of the fertilizer right now. Oh, Rex! Ah, sorry. Okay, I got it. Okay, that makes sense now. My voice is still getting a bit funny. Yeah, actually, yeah, an albino Rex called Ruby. I would actually like that. That'd be cool. If I remember, then absolutely. Like, feel free to remind me if I do end up getting a albino one. I need more fertilizer. Let's get all the fertilizer for Kevin. Kev, I'm doing this for you. Diarrhea for days for you. And like me now? No. Right, let's just keep getting more and more. Let's get like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that should be more than enough. Get all the fertilizer. Let's get all the feces. We'll distribute them to all the plots evenly. Perfect. And then to all the small plots, we'll get all the narcoberry seeds. And that should be all the narcotics or narcoberries being done. Yep, cool. Right, excellent. That's not irrigated. Damn it. Why you not irrigate? That one's irrigated. That one isn't. What the hell? Why are you not irrigated? Blame me, Kev. And yeah, true, yeah, I do get the XP boost, which is nice. Sorry, that was the most butchered quote I've ever seen. Bloody hell, mate. Okay. You need to wait. The need to shit lasts for a while after too, so if you need more, don't worry. Oh yeah, I remember. Hey, Jackie, mate, I haven't known about this one for a very long time. I just kept it secret. You see, friends, I share the majority of my knowledge in ARC, but I do have a couple of secrets, including one broken, overpowered taming method, and, mate, secrets. Right, what else am I gonna do though? Aside from gloating about random shit. Can I make any more narcotics? I can. Great. I need a lot of metal. More than anything else. So let's get a couple more refining forges then. I'd say about 4 more should be about enough. There we go. I was wondering why that wouldn't show up. Let's grab that. Let's grab a whole bunch more spark powder. Like so. Let's shove that there. Let's shove these one there and one there. And I can redistribute the spark powder afterwards, but for now, let me just get, let me see. All the metal can be distributed between the forges. And then all the spark powder will be distributed between the forges and between the... Where is it? Oh, I know, yeah, the preserving bin. I got it marked, didn't I? Yes, I did. Alright, good. So that's producing its thing in its own time. Good. I hope that I can someday learn these secrets. Maybe. Maybe. Clip it or it didn't happen. Wait, what? Alright, cool. That's, in fact, I think I might make it like even more after that. Yeah, let's make like another, let's make like 200. Screw it. Perfect. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I keep going brain dead every now and then. So, if I'm going to take a Giga, I need metal gateways more than anything else. That is very, very important. So, let's go ahead then, get some metal gateways going. All that as well. Okay, good. I need 50 cementing paste. So how much cementing paste do I actually have? I've got a fair bit left. I could go get more. I think I shall go get more, actually. Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea for now then. So while we're currently waiting around. We're waiting for metal to smelt. We're waiting for the RG to tame. We're waiting for the Rectors to grow up. So while that's going on, we'll go for a bit of a wander around, get some more beaver dams, and in the process, we'll get some drops. You never know, I might get a better crossbow or even a gun. And I feel like, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like the shit conversation's kind of passed on. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I was done a while ago with that. It seems like a little bit forced now. So, beavers. Let me go. In fact, I could even... What time is it? It is nearly 4. It is 3:30. I got a lot of time. I've actually got a lot of time for this. In fact, I'm gonna change the title because I can. There we go. Just to like really hype it up. The title's been officially changed to Giga Taming Hardcore No Deaths. You never know. Maybe people are like that. Now, what's going to be sad, right, is that even if I get this down, I'm not going to be able to ride it for a very long time. You see, friends, I was thinking, while I was making a cup of tea, I was actually thinking to myself, okay, what do I want to do next? And I was actually planning on getting a whole bunch of iguanodons, lots and lots of them, to get a baryonyx, to get a bastilo, and then start progressing the underwater stuff. Because if I can get into the ocean quicker, and especially if I can do like ocean caving quicker, that's going to power level me like something disgusting. But we're giga taming instead. Okay, I think you guys are kind of pushing the joke just a little bit. And that's a mate. Penguinzilla, I love it. Anything good in here? Nope, just chitin boots. Which are... Oh, it's blueprints, what the hell? Screw that game, I don't want a blueprint, I wanted the item. Right, let's make our way over to the Lost Valley area thing. And thank you, Ronnie, thank you very much. I have a dream, and to achieve that dream, I'm going to get 1.5 million Jowie Jewels. Cadman, for you, mate, good luck. You have 61k now? Jesus Christ, toxic. Pancake. Very nice, mate. Right, is there any drops along the way? I don't want to spend too much time in the Arctic. That's 77k saga, bloody hell. Mate, it's because you guys are legends and you are amazing. Both of you. All of you. Why is the water gold? That's a good question. I think it's because of the weather, to be fair. I think it's a bit of a funny thing that happens in the game every now and then is, or at least with the island. When the island weather changes, sometimes it causes the colour of the water to change, which I gotta say is actually quite cool. It's something I wish they added to more maps. It just makes it feel like a bit more, I don't know, like a bit more, what's the word? I can't think of the word. Immersive, that's the word. Words are hard, by the way. Words are very hard. You got 44k, 74.7k, 43k. God damn. Mate. Guys, I approve. I approve. Right, let us nab this. There are Trudons nearby, but I should be safe from those. Nothing! Oh my god. These drops have really been appalling, haven't they? I mean, I know that the island drops are bad anyway, but I don't know, they just felt different. The drops so far have felt consistently terrible. I think I have spent too much time on Valguero. Because on Valguero, you get like such a... There's a lot of scorched earth quality drops, and that does make it a bit better. What's going on down there? Okay. Sorry, I was just looking at that truck. I thought it was frozen. Excuse me. I said I frozen in place, just like stopped animating. That's really odd. Anyway, yeah, I've been playing a lot of Valguero, and one thing on Valguero is that a lot of the drops tend to be of scorched earth quality, which typically has like not really that impressive loot, but it has more items per beacon. A lot more, and normally like a guaranteed saddle or some description. Normally a freaking moth. So, I don't know, I'm just not, I guess I've just forgotten then how bad the island drops can be. But it's another reason to get to the ocean quicker. As soon as I can get to the ocean, get a Basilosaur going, then I'll have access to much, much better drops. Aqua seasons would be kind of interesting, like different creatures appearing and disappearing in different seasons. I like the idea of that, but I don't think that'd work out very well. That's another 24 giga. God, that is terrible. Ugh. It's like a moss-coloured mittens. Yeah, I was gonna say, the idea of seasons would be really, really cool. But I think that infuriates people. Yeah, that definitely infuriates people. Yeah, like I think most people just mod the creatures in then in that case. Like imagine imagine, for example, Gigas would only appear during the summer. Or something like a Giga, you know, like something just very, very big and opposing. If that were to only appear during the summer, I feel like that would piss off official too much. Like, they'd get even more angry than usual. And I think, like, unofficial players would just mod it in, and I don't know. It's one of those really cool ideas, but I just don't think it would work out in the end. Make it a setting, yeah, or as a map, yeah. I don't know. I love the idea, don't get me wrong, I think that is awesome. I'd love that. Some sort of, like, natural rarity in the game. I like the idea of seasons and arc just in general, like it gets colder in the winter, slowly approaches, and you are given time to repair. That'd be awesome. Especially as, like, so they've already demonstrated in the form of the Halloween event, where everything was all autumn and orange, and then in the Christmas event, where the island was completely covered in snow. They have demonstrated that they can do that. It would be really cool if seasons were more of a thing in this game. That's something I would like, just more environmental things. Like, Scorched Earth had a really good idea when it came to the storms. Now, the sandstorms were a bit too much, in my opinion, and they actually got nerfed recently, which is good. Oh, God, okay. Oh, so what happened there, then? What happened there? Just so you guys are aware. I landed, and I thought I landed away from the raptors. Turns out I landed on top of empowered Trudons. That actually... Oh god, that actually... Is it nighttime? I didn't even realize it was nighttime. That could have been a very quick death right there. Those Trudons were empowered, and they nearly took away my RG stamina. Okay, got a bit lucky in that one, didn't we? Didn't even realize. Yeah, yikes. That's a big yikes. But we're fine though. Nothing happened in the end, but that was close to something happening. Imagine that, preparing for a gigatame. Whoop, never mind, Trudon. Dead. The seasons on off, and certain species hibernate in some seasons on off. Okay, that would be cool. I'd love that. End up just changing the time on my DS to get a winter dealing. Oh wait, wrong game. I mean, yeah, true, or is he true? Name something after me with your jammy jewel. Wait, what? Audience? You what, mate? Maybe... Audience, are you trying to pretend that you're using the name something after me commands? With mate, I'm not that stupid. Oh, you can use it. Oh, okay, right, sorry. It looked like you were trying to say it, you know? Alright, fair enough. Mate, good. And Erin, welcome back. Maybe instead of creatures disappearing, you can find the creatures in caves sleeping until they come out of their own season. That'd be cool. I think that'd be a happy medium that a lot of people would accept. Is if you can still get them in their off seasons, it would just require a lot more effort, or they'd be a lot more elusive. I think that'd be really interesting. So yeah, the advantage of taming different creatures of different seasons. Yeah, indeed. Why would you think something like that about me? Because you're all a bunch of trolls. All of you are trolls, that's why. Oh, I got a pistol. Yay. Wait, why am I here again? Beaver dams. I honestly forgot what I was doing. But it is nighttime. I don't really fancy going beaver dam hunting during the night, if I'm actually honest. Not when we just saw Trudons. But yeah, audience, you're all a bunch of trolls. I don't trust any of you. But I love you all equally. Like the bird types that aren't built for the winter will migrate to some part of the map. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I wish I knew how to mod this game. I would so do that. From what I understand and what I've heard, modding in Ark isn't really that hard. It just takes like a bit of learning. Right. We're going to wait for the daytime, guys, because like I said, we were going to go beaver dam hunting. Just like get some more resources while we wait for everything else to finish. We're waiting on a lot of things right now. And next to the beaver dams is a pack of Trudons, which are currently empowered by the night, and I think it would be dumb of me to go fishing for beaver dams next to that. So, let's just get like a bit of an opportunity here to get some drops. At least until the daytime. And then we'll head on back. I say that, how long is it going to take? It'll take a couple of minutes, I guess. Oh yeah, true. That's a point. The Unreal Engine, that's a point. One of the biggest issues when it comes to modding Arc is storage. I don't know much about memory, but storage. To put it into perspective, if you want to get the Arc dev kit, which I currently have as well, by the way, so I can confirm this myself, if you want to get the Arc dev kit, you're basically installing Arc a second time. That is over, like in this additional dev kit, there's over 200 gigabytes of stuff. So you're gonna have to make sure you got the storage first. Quite simply, you're gonna need that storage. Ah, cup of tea. Oh my god, it tastes so good. Excuse me, but that was just a really good sip. All right. And yeah, exactly, audience. You're gonna require a lot from it. And QTV, welcome, by the way. Welcome, QTV. Doing very well, thank you. How about yourself? I'm kind of trying to get in the animation industry, and I'll learn some coding for that. So maybe I'll be able to do that someday. Mate, best of luck to you, Ronnie. I really do. Best of luck. Fortunately, it is a lot easier to learn these things nowadays because there's so many tutorials online. Like, there is a tutorial online for learning how to make an arc map, for example, and I did actually start learning that a while ago. I stopped because I didn't have the time to. And so it was the type of thing I could see myself getting washed away in. But one day I would like to pick it up again and try making, like, you know, a full-on map. I don't know about you guys, but the idea of like making a map, like all the environments, all the like little ruins and caves, that just sounds amazing to me. Jowie arc map confirmed. Not quite. I'll tell you guys one thing, actually. Right. In fact, I'll even go as far as to make this a promise. If I ever do manage to actually learn the functions and how to do like proper arc modding or maps, whatever, I will absolutely share it. Don't you worry about that. Like, if I ever get to a point where I can make a map or like make the features of a map, you bet your ass I'll be streaming it. I'll happily share that. That'd be so exciting. But we have to get there first. So like I said, if I ever get there, then I promise I will share it. Mate, it's more of a case of trying to make me not share it. That'd be harder. I think normally there's one modeler, one rigger, one animator. Possibly. Yeah, possibly. That, to be fair, that does make... Well, that's the thing, right? That would be ideal, but like, just as a general bit of advice to a lot of people, like, especially if you're looking into animating or modeling or whatever as a professional job, try and learn as much as you can. Try and be a jack of all trades. Because obviously, you know, you want to have the thing that you specialize in, but if you're a one-trick pony, you might be the absolute expert of your one field, but you might not necessarily be the most employable if you can only do that one thing. Whereas, if you allow yourself to learn a couple of other things, so for example, in my case, I want to make concepts. I want to do like 3D modeling. But I'm also going to learn how to rig those models, how to animate those models, because that way, not only can I do it if someone in my team needs help, and therefore, you know, I'm an assistant to them, I'm a team worker, a team player, but also, having the information of like how would this model work in an animation sense will give me more context as to how to better optimize my model to make it animate. You see? Definitely try and be a jack of all trades. It will just make you a lot more attractive in terms of employment. That's what I'm going to try doing as well anyway. Like, that's my long-term goal, is to try and learn a lot more about modelling as a whole. Exactly, yeah, it has. It's very well said. A jack of all trades may not be the master of anything, but they're versatile. But at least they're very versatile indeed. Was somebody allowed to create a Jowie game, Becca? No matter the scale? No. I would not want people to make a Jowie game, to be entirely honest. I know that Ale and Klarak had something in mind. I've already given them permission, but as a general note, if anyone's going to make a Jowie thing, a Jowie-related thing, it would only be me. Because one day we will copyright it. And it's just safer, it's cleaner, it's easier, etc. For 3D animation, they often like if you have a good degree in math or coding, and 2D animation and editing are very much like that as well for the game industry anyways. I did not know about that. That's interesting. Once I get my game dev course in uni, I'll get the full game dev course first, so I know how I'd make animations if I want to. know how it works, but I'd like to do the gamer programming specialization afterwards. That sounds good. A jack of all trades, master of none, but better than one. Exactly, Jackie, yes. Let's quickly grab that. Oh my god, I'm getting nothing, Jesus. Just terrible. What is a Jowie? Daxa, a Jowie is basically like a little fictional made-up raptor that I have. And something I will one day mod into the game. Since we're just waiting around for the daytime, I'll actually show you in just a moment. There we go. Yeah, I'll show you in just a moment. In fact, yeah, that's what the emotes are there. In fact, as a bit of a short story, the Jowie is basically a channel mascot, right? It's a little fictional alien raptor bollocks. It's the channel mascot, something that, you know, people can recognize is the channel or whatever. It's something I made in Spore a very, very long time ago, and it just got very much beloved by the community. Everything I care about for the Jowie now is because of the community and how much everyone else has loved it, if that makes sense. So it's become just a big community thing. It's hard to describe. It sounds really gay. Like in the British slang version. But that's what it is there. Now imagine that in a more Ark style. Imagine looking like all angry and scary like an Ark creature does. That'd be the idea. Yeah, I gotta emphasize, I mean gay in the British slang tense, okay? It means something very different to us. Not offensive. At least I really don't want to offend. But it's the best word I can think of. Back on the dishes, one more thing on the jack of all trades thing. People skills are vital. God, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Exactly. That is another reason why being a jack of all trades is useful. Because like I mentioned earlier, you know, if you know how to animate and you help your teammates animate, that is, you know, good for the group. That is good for the whole team. It shows that you're a people's person. As well as obviously, you know, have some measure of social skills. If you're a hermit and you're not going to communicate at all, then, you know, you kind of shout like that. Socially awkward is fine. I mean, I think everyone's a little bit awkward. You grow out of that. You learn to improve from that. But don't be a dick. And audience, yes, actually, I do own Substance Painter. It's one of the few things I do own. Thanks to Glass. I can imagine it. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. The model you were working on before. Exactly, Draki. Actually, Draki, I might be scrapping that one. I think I'm going to go for a new model entirely. That's a Tech Rex. That's a 129 Tech Rex. Aww. Yes, I do have Substance Painter, thanks to Glass. The absolute amazing woman that she is bought it for me. I've dabbled in and out of it, but I've not learned how to use it properly yet. But I will be soon, though. I've learned how I need to get started using it, if that makes sense. There's a whole big process when it comes to animating modeling. It's quite surprising, really. There's a massive big process behind it. You can't just make a model and shove it in a program. It doesn't work that way. Unfortunately. There's a lot of stages beforehand, a lot of theory. I understand the theory, I've just now got to learn the practical. And I'm learning. I'm learning in my own time. I've managed to crack the code for Blender a little bit. And Draki, if I ever come up with a proper concept, I shall. I absolutely shall. When's daytime? Okay, soon. The moon is setting. Just waiting for daytime. Bloody hell. Yeah, exactly. It'll have to be rigged. It'll have to be retopology. It'll have to be animated. It'll have to be UV paints, normal maps. There's a lot of things when it comes to making a functional animating model. Like my ZBrush sculpt that I do currently, like the Jowie that I just showed you guys, that is completely incompatible. I cannot use that in anything other than a pretty picture. I need a pain in the nerds that try to tell you that your model's wrong. Yeah, that's going to be fun. That's a point. If anyone does bitch about the anatomy, you know what? Draki. More than anything else, the fucking wrists, right? The broken Velociraptor wrists. They're broken. They can't bend that way. Shut up. I'm basing on the Ark Raptor. Because guys, the Ark Raptors do have a broken wrist as well. Oh, it's inaccurate. So is the rest of this game. Hello, Siddharth. Welcome, mate. Welcome. Sorry, you caught me in a bit of a rant there, but welcome, dude. You'd have to make a non-ghost hitbox. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's actually a point. I don't know anything about hitboxes. That's very true. Huh. That part didn't even occur to me. Yeah, that's actually very, very great. I've been so focused on thinking about making a functional model that I kind of forgot about making a model of physics, if you get me. But yeah, that will be something to learn in the future. Anyone assuming Ark is accurate as a dingus, there's a metal thing in your arm. True. Yeah. And not only that, but you can ride birds as well. I think that's like a little bit off on its own. Right, guys. This will be our last drop to collect, and then we'll go back to the original plan of getting beaver dams and generally just progressing towards a Giga tame. My favourite dinosaur in Ark is probably the Spinosaurus. I like Spinosaurus. I really like Therizino. I quite like Thalicaleo. Velonosaur. Rock Drake. I do like Reapers. Sorry, Reapers what? I do like Wyverns, but I feel like Wyverns are a bit overpowered. So I tend to not include that one, but I do like Wyverns as well. How about yourself, though? Siddharth, what is your favourite dinosaurs in this game? And thank you, Jackie. I love the Reapers. I think the Reapers are really cool. I love the Reapers' taming method. I might try while listening to the stream, and there are 6 zombies on my door. Oh god, good luck. And yes, I look forward to Aberration and just having a whole horde of Spinos. It's going to be amazing. And Megalos, to be honest, as well. And welcome, by the way, Balloons. Good to see you as well here. Spino's my favourite dinosaur because it ran like a dog, and now that it's changed, I don't know. It still does so, Superman, doesn't it? Yeah, I thought Spino still ran like that. I mean, it can run both 2-legged and 4-legged, but I thought it still had the puppy animation. You quite like how the Nameless look? The Nameless are really ugly. But I think it's impressive that they've actually managed to do that. Rexes, Reapers, Paras, and Raptors. Ah, nice. Saying that, I do like Deinonychus as well. And Stappy. Ah, fair enough then. Okay. Oh no, actually, yeah, Stappy, you're right. Oh, I completely forgot. You're absolutely right. Oh, I didn't even realise that. Wait. I do like the UT as well. So in terms of functionality, in terms of function, like how you actually play the dino in the game, I do really like Spino, Therizino, and Rock Drake. But in terms of like appearances, for like the aesthetic of a creature, I really like Deinonychus, I like Reapers, I like Madagarms, Featherlights, and oh yeah, Daxter. You've missed a fair bit, dude, but don't you worry. When I beat this map, when I beat Scorched Earth, we'll get to Aberration, and then you will see what those ones are. It'll be a bit of a while yet, but you'll see them. Now there's an Alpha Raptor right next to me somewhere. I'm kind of hoping I can get this before... Oh no, it's ran off. Okay, cool, I see it. Can you die already? Jesus. Oh, okay, fine. Whatever. Of course, it's 174 I'm killing. Of course it is. Why, right when there's an Alpha Raptor nearby. And yeah, I do agree with that as well. The new wolf models are brilliant. I'm actually a bit disappointed in myself, to be honest. I live right next to the Arctic, and I've never utilised wolves, and I'm very disappointed in that. If I die, hopefully I don't. You know, like, hopefully we actually do this on, you know, Becca 4. Or Becca the 4th. But if I do die, I really should try again in regards to wolves and actually, you know, get some. Welcome back, Mindwolf. My favourite is the Iguanodon. I love when you're breeding and printing, they basically have an infinite stamina and crazy speed. That is true. I did forget Iguanodon. They are actually another one of my functionally favourite dinosaurs. I think they are the best herbivores, and they are, well, not really. They're the best early game mounts, in my opinion. And Siddharth, yes, I shall. Sorry I've not released a video for a while. I've honestly been very tied up, but there definitely shall be more. There's a lot more in that series, don't you worry, mate. And thank you. Thank you for expressing your interest. From the day that I bought the season pass, I've never touched Scorched Earth. I really like Scorched Earth, but I have to admit, I've kind of like, myself, I've played it a bit too much. But I do really like it though. I look forward to playing it again. I've not played it in a long time. You have cereal? Good. Now, Mind Morph. The big question is, milk or orange juice? Did you put orange juice in your cereal? I hope you did. Do you stream on this Twitch account, wait, hold on. What do you stream on this Twitch channel except for Ark? Quite a few games, to be honest. I'm joking, you guys. I'm joking about the orange juice. I just wanted to trigger you. I'm sorry. I just wanted to trigger you, and it worked. Right, no. In terms of streaming, I do a fair bit of art. A fair bit of ZBrush every now and then. I do a bit of Spore, a bit of World of Warcraft, a bit of, I just do like a mixture of games. I did like a lot of Subnautica. I will be playing Below Zero at some point soon. Yeah, just generally a mixture of games, to be honest. It's a lot more varied than it is on YouTube. A lot more varied. But I really like playing Ark. That is probably my most common one. Right, let's kite all the beavers in this direction over Nia.
Meat!
And Annie has gifted 5 subs. Annie, you're an absolute legend. Congratulations to Jimbo, Polivanicuk, Dexter, Ice Wolfen, and Cromster.
Meat!
And enjoy the meat sounds. Annie, thank you, Annie. I'm actually surprised, can I just say? Like, I never want to expect gifts from you guys. I never want to. I never want to expect meat. But I guess I'm a bit surprised. I'm like, Dexter only just got subbed now. I thought it would have been a while ago. Knowing what you guys are like.
Meat!
But it's good that they have now been. And again, Annie, thank you. May as well wait for this to drop from. The meat sound effect is by Loki, who is one of our users in this community. Loki is amazing and she's very strange. And I like her. Wait, was that 100 subs? Wait, Annie? That was 100 subs! Oh my god, Annie! You're an absolute mad woman. Jesus. Thank you. How dare you ask that poisonous question, Becca? You never put orange juice in cereal. I know. I just wanted to trigger people. I'm sorry, alright? And yes, Loki's in Modern Mayhem as well, so that same Loki. You probably heard the meat jokes from her every now and then in a playthrough as well. Or if you haven't yet, then you definitely shall. Loki's cool. Becca's a troll, I forgot. Yeah, man, of course I am. Ah! Oh god, beavers! Angry beavers. How did you get up here, you little wankers? Can you please leave me alone already? Just get down here. You'll destroy the wait, hold on. I'll destroy the stream once I get a proper job. That is concerning. I'm sorry. Please don't destroy the stream. I like streaming. I like you guys. What's my favourite movie from 2019? Oh. I actually don't know. Let's just land for a sec. Hold on. Movies from 2019. What movies actually came out? Oh, did King of the Monsters come out? Oh, probably that then, yeah. Hold on. King of the Monsters, Endgame. What else? Joker. Joker was fantastic. Honestly, Frozen 2. I actually really like that one. What else? Yeah, I'd say those. Jumanji Next Level. I actually really like that one as well. I think probably King of the Monsters. Wow, it's actually quite a lot of good movies came out last year. What the hell? But yeah, King of the Monsters. That movie was just... oh, that was epic. That was really, really epic to watch. How about you guys, actually? What been some of your favourite movies that came out from 2019? Haz, I know what yours is. Yeah, exactly, Gajira. I know what yours is. But what about some of the other guys? Yeah, like, I know that Diplo. God damn it. I know Frozen is a movie that a lot of people really despised. And I completely understand why. I really do. I actually really liked the second one. I really did. I think it was a massive improvement. Then again, I actually really like I really like Disney movies in general. I really like Disney. I like Marvel. I like quite a variety. Jumanji as well, actually. Like, I know the Jumanji, the last two movies, they're not really for everyone. I know the humor isn't for everyone, but I really liked them as well. I thought the second one was fucking hilarious. It was my kind of humor. I'm a 22-year-old and I like Frozen movies. I love them. By the way, if you are younger than 18, don't say it. Please don't say it. I am obliged to ban you because this is an 18 stream and I don't want to do that. So don't share your age. Don't do it. If you remember that Diplo troll I did, yeah, Blue, I will never forget. Once upon a time, guys, in my first ever server for you guys, the first ever Patreon sub-server, Twitch subscriber server, whatever it was. The first one. I shared it for everyone. I shared it for the patrons, for the Twitch subscribers. We all had happy fun times. It was magical. It was mystical. It was a great, wonderful occasion. I streamed it. It was great. Then one fateful morning, I woke up. Everyone was telling me, Becca, you must stream as soon as you open Ark. Like, oh, okay. Like, you can't play the server. You must stream if you're going to play it. So, all right, fine. There's obviously a surprise happening. Okay. So we turn the stream on. I enter the game. I enter my base, a little cave on Ragnarok. And what do I find? A fucking tamed Diplo inside my base. It was Blue. Blue in the chat. The absolute fucker. By the way, Blue, we have a new server if you want to come join. You're still a patron, aren't you? We have a new high-rate creative server, like for building. We've got a bunch of ecos decor mods. If you want to come join? I know it's been a while, but figured I'd let you know if you hadn't known already. We just started it last week, or a couple of days ago. Ah, nice one, mate. Nice one. Good to see you again. It would be good to have you again. Ale. Finally, Ale. Honestly, I liked the first one. I just didn't like all the hype around it. Yeah, I completely agree with that, Dexter. I felt like Frozen, assuming you mean Frozen still, I felt like it's one of those movies that, it was a good movie, but it got too fun to shit on it. Like, it did get overhyped. I will completely admit that and agree to that. Like, the Let It Go song. The Let It Go song got played to utter death, and it was bad. I mean, like, the thing surrounding it was bad. The movie, I liked the song itself. But yeah, as I was saying, it got to a point where it just became cool to shit on it. Despite that, it was a good movie. I really liked it. I did really enjoy it. Galaxy did that to me on the creative server. They said that I must be in a voice chat if I'm logging on, and I logged in to find a Diplo in my face. Oh my god. And by the way, what are my plans for the future of Twitch and YouTube? My plans for the future of Twitch and YouTube. My plans on YouTube entirely depend on how well it actually does, because right now my channel is honestly failing. That being said, thanks to the patrons, like, I don't mean to sell out here, but a lot of the patrons that we currently have, for example, Annie in the chat right now, these guys have contributed enough, bless them, where I can survive without YouTube. I'm still doing YouTube. I still am. Don't worry, I'm not quitting. But YouTube is in such a sorry state right now that I don't really know what to do with it. But thanks to them, I am able to carry on streaming. So I would like to carry on streaming. I like to do more, stream more often. I love streaming. I love talking to you guys. It's so much more fun. It's much more enjoyable. And I like to keep on doing this for as long as I can. But YouTube, I honestly don't know. I am really lost. And you find an opportunity to work with Blue, mate. It'd be good to have you back again. It really would be. Kev, where is Mittens? I'm working on it, Kev. I'm working on it. All the metal is smelting for the gateways. I've got a bunch more narcoberries on the go. I was doing a bit of drop hunting, get some beaver down, some more cementing paste, and hopefully a better crossbow. I didn't get one. Kev, I am working on it. It's a process. Excuse me. And I'll grab a bit of my tea. Thank you, Ale, for the sellouts. You absolute legend. better be there when I get home, or you're dead. Oi, mate. Hey, Kev. Does that wait? All right, Kev. Does that mean I can keep? Wait, you're gonna feed my character the Trudons? No. No, Kev. Well, in that case, I might have to keep on streaming when you get home then. Guys, are we seeing an evening stream? Mate, it's currently 4 o'clock. No, okay, never mind. Wow, okay, that's what I thought. Right, okay, so I have an hour and a half to 10 giga. Maybe 2 hours. Okay, alright, crunching the time a little bit there. Should I call you Dark or Becca? That's entirely up to you, Sidhart. I don't mind either one. I might respond better to Becca, but either one's absolutely fine. I'll just start YouTube videos sometime this year by recording stuff I do in my 500 prompts book. To be fair, Crow, that'd be really cool. Like, for all the shit happening on YouTube, okay, YouTube is a mess. But if you want to do videos for the fun of it, for the fun, not for the profit, mate, I say just do it. Have fun, enjoy yourself. But if you plan to profit from it, like I am, if you plan to make it your job, you're in for a bad time, unfortunately. I think, at least currently, right now, hopefully this will change in the future. But right now, YouTube is not appropriate to, you know, make a living from. But I shouldn't stop any hobbyist. Any hobbyist, any, you know, anyone that's passionate. Crow, like you said, you want to make some videos for your drawings, please do it. Like, have fun. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, take it one step at a time. Oh wait, sorry. Any tips for Ark? Because I'm a newbie as hell? I agree with Kev, yeah, take it one step at a time. I completely agree with that. And to extend from what Kev said about don't be afraid to die, to extend on that, you are going to die. And that's completely normal. As soon as you accept in this game that dying is very, very common, you'll start having a much easier time. Don't avoid death, instead try and prepare for the best way to recover from death. So have a bed, have your storage ready, have things ready to pick up and collect as soon as you die, because it's going to happen a lot, and the better you prepare, the just generally easier it's going to be. Not easier per se, but it'll be less frustrating. And otherwise, yeah, one step at a time. Where's the smithy? Right there, there it is. I tried to get a Spino super close to my base. Ooh, yeah, if you got a Spino spawning near your base that early, that is rough. That is quite unlucky. But hey, man, good on you for trying. Honestly, good on you for trying. Right, we got, hey, the Rexes are finally done! Guys, we can finally have Rexes, and they're fully imprinted. We got Rexes! I mean, I've had Rexes for a long time, but I can finally ride them. Jesus. We have 6 Rexes, and I can finally ride one. Too bad we're Giga Taming instead. Damn it. Right, let's just quickly shove that on you instead. Let's put this over here, and let's get another RG saddle. Oh, wrong place. There we go. And, Gezuita, thank you for the follow, and welcome. Are you playing this on a GTX 1080? If so, what are your graphic settings? Yes, I am actually. And these are my settings right here. Basically full epic. I've got a GTX 1080. And, oh crap, what's my specs? Hold on. Is that the command? There you go, that's my specs right there. And I'm running basically on full epic minus Eagle Air. Becca, no, wait, what, Kev? They are wrong. Are they? Oh shit, sorry, did I forget to update it? Hold on. Yes, that is wrong. It is, sorry, I'm wrong. It's this one, right? That's the one. Yeah, I'm sorry. Kev's the computer man, not me. So I should be okay. Yeah, you should be okay, dude. Yeah, I need to update that command. I'm sorry. Thank you, Kev. Right, we finally got this done. I just realised how redundant that was just now, but it's fine. Right, I'm going to chuck that over here. And let's just get the spike balls. Yeah, like I said, Kev's the one that built the PC. He is the expert. I am the fortunate person who gets to know him and benefit from him. Though Kev is the expert in terms of PC specs and such. Yeah, exactly what he said. I just want to wait until I know more about the situation. I haven't been active for too long. Oh wait, sorry, was that running? Oh, I'm scared to get some kind of lawsuit for... Oh, right, the whole Cobra thing. Right, I see. Yeah, I mean... Wait, hold on. They're raising from 13 to 16. Oh, that's going to be a shit show. Yeah, I don't know. The whole Cobra thing is just a great big mess. I will say this one thing, though. I've actually yet to be affected by it, which I'm very grateful for. Very, very grateful for that. And it looks like that the refining forges have stopped at one point. Let's get a whole bunch more spike powder. So we did have a bunch more crafting, didn't we? Let's go ahead and distribute all of that into the forges. And get all that metal on the go. And Sid Hart, that's fine, mate. Absolutely fine. And yes, Kevin's my fiance. No problem at all, man. One sec. There we go. I still got a bit of a cold going. Stream.exe stopped working. Oh wait, has it running? I really hope not. Right. I need gateways. And how are the crops doing actually? Let's go check on the crops quickly. And see if we get any progress on them growing yet. I really hope they're growing already. They are not. Oh, they're still seedlings. Wait, really? That's surprising. I would have thought it'd be growing by now. Ah, right, okay, that's a bit crap. You answered Corcrow's question. You answered Corcrow's about YouTube. I'm also trying to do YouTube, but I hate copper so much. Yeah, I mean, so do I. It's a very... Copper is one of those things that is good on paper, or good in concept, and bad in practice. It's just not going to work. And I just really hope... I mean, so far I've not been affected by it. It seems quite straightforward, and generally you're quite safe. Exactly, like what Kev said there. You should be fine, unless you specifically target kids. So if you're just like releasing standard gaming videos, you should be fine. If you're releasing gaming videos that are about, say, something with like Peppa Pig, then that's obviously a bit more of an issue. Right, let's move these guys out the way then. It's getting a little bit cluttered around here. In fact, I'm going to have to do that properly, aren't I? Let's get you, and let's get you. In fact, let's get all of you. I just want to shove all these into a corner. None of these Rexes are really that good. We've got like one good Rex and that's it. So I don't mind shoving all of these into a corner. Except for the saddled one. He can remain out. And Ronnie, I entirely agree. Yeah, I entirely agree with that. Right. Do you want to move as well, mate? We've got one Rex is currently just doing its own thing. Can you, like, get off the Yankee? Okay, good. There you go. And now, let's bring you back over here. Should we find this path right here? Yep, perfect. And into this corner over here. Perfect. Just reading the chat for a sec. I googled a copper, the first thing I found was an Italian charcuterie. Wait, what? Excuse me. Right, yeah. In regards to copper, that's what Kevin's referring to there. Yeah, that's basically why it's a thing. So, what's worth mentioning, guys, right? What is very important to mention in regards to copper is that it was very much blown out of proportion. Now, there were flaws with it, absolutely. There were issues and there were flaws, but it is not as terrible as a lot of people went out to make it seem. There's a lot of fear-mongering nowadays. People thrive on making things sound terrifying. And it really is such a shame, to be honest. Because copper is, like I said, it is a good on paper, bad in practice, but it does have the right intentions. And the way to go about it isn't really that bad either. I mean, there might be a couple of off cases, but it's generally quite okay. And like I said, I've been fine so far. I do have children that watch my videos. I get comments on YouTube all the time from people saying, I'm 9, I'm 7, I'm 8. And I'm not targeting children, but I do get a lot of child viewers, and I'm fine. Because it's not my core audience. I've made sure to get help about it, get advice, and make sure, you know, I'm doing this properly. I am. And it's been fine so far. Dexter, it is a Argentavis egg, which I am having a hard time incubating. Let's go make some air cons. I mean, polymer, damn it. But yeah, like I said, the situation with copper really is massively blown out of proportion. It's a very justified fears, but the fears are based on a lot of fear-mongering, which is very unfortunate. My favourite game of the past decade. Ooh. My favourite game of the past decade. Probably Ark, if I'm going to be honest. Well, that's hard, really. It's in the last decade I've played Ark, Spore, and World of Warcraft. Spore is where I got my job. World of Warcraft is where I met my fiance. Whereas Ark is where I've had a lot of fun. It's hard to say. A decade's a very long time. Yeah, aircon. What about yourself, though, Siddharth? And the rest of you, actually. What are your favourite games of the last decade? I think a decade might be a bit much. How about the last year? Right, let's just shove that there. Is that still powered? It is good. Can I incubate it now? I can. Perfect. Excuse me, I had to mute the microphone for a sec there. Resident Evil 2 Remake. Ooh. That'd be Halo Reach from 2010. You know, I've heard so many things about Halo Reach and I've still never seen it myself. I really should look into more games. I'm very... my head is in the dirt when it comes to games. Any of the Pokemon games or League of Legends, or Pokemon perhaps more so due to it being such a big thing in my childhood. That's fair. That's reasonable. Death Stranding. Ooh. And yeah, I think it'd have to be Ark for me. Like I said, I've got a ton of sentiment and memories when it comes to Spore and World of Warcraft, because like I said, Spore is where I got my job. That's like where I got into 3D, it's where I got into art, it's where I've met a lot of people, most of my opportunities. Like, Spore's been a big thing in my life. It's kind of weird, isn't it? But it has been. World of Warcraft, I've had a ton of fun of that in the past, and it's also where I met Kev, and that tops everything else. But in terms of games I've enjoyed the most recently would probably have to be Ark and Jurassic World Evolution. I do like Jurassic World Evolution a lot. And we got a bird. Yay! Burb. Gonna call it Bob. There you go. How did stats roll on this one? How did I roll? 25, 23, 22. Yeah, that's not bad. 6 Noxian. Perfect. Good. In fact, it seems I've gotten all the useful stats. Probably not the highest stats, I don't know about that, I didn't bother to check, but it's got all the useful ones anyway. Last year, Ark, last decade, Skyrim, Ark, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Subnautica. That's true, actually. I know Subnautica didn't release last year. Wait, did it? As in, like, you know, finished. I just don't know when Subnautica came out of early access, but either way, that's what I played last year. And my god, I loved it. I absolutely loved Subnautica. Kind of want to play it again. I just really enjoyed it. It's a boar. Wait, it's a babbob but twice as cute. Yeah, a little baby bird. Little cute little fuzzball, isn't it? Right. Oh yeah, and Planet Zoo, of course. I need to play Planet Zoo more as well. I love that game. I just didn't really get... what was it? My biggest issue nowadays is I'll really get into a game and then I won't be able to play it for a reason and then I'll like forget about it. And that's been my case with Planet Zoo and Monster Hunter. Like, I've just got too many things on at the same time. I struggle to really enjoy games at my own pace. But saying that, Planet Zoo was another one I really liked. I like the creativity of it. And I'd love to play that again. I really would. Right, can I make some gateways? I can make 2 of them. We need a lot more metal. So we're 2 out of 4 in a way of getting the trap for the Giga. Let me check one thing quickly, friends. Let me see. So we're about to find a Giga. We've already found, like, what was it, a level 30 odd? Not really anything special, but level 30 Giga. That require about not very many knocks. Wow. What about crossbow? 174 crossbow hits. That's not bad. Where's my multiplier? 138. 127 arrows. That ain't bad. That's not bad. Right. I'm gonna need a lot more metal. Kev, I'm working on it. I'm working on the Gigatame. It's a process. But I gotta do things. I gotta do a lot of things. I'm not ready yet, but I am working on it. I need more metal. I need more narcs. Actually, we might be fine on the narcotics. I'm actually not sure about that one. We might be okay on that. But I gotta get more anyway. Excuse me. I just sent my mother a meme and she just fucking died of reading it. God damn it. You get into a game and then you find out that you can do custom buildings and you forget about the rest. Yep. Yep, audience, that sounds about right for me. I'd like to see a Star Wars Planet Zoo. There are a lot of animals in Star Wars. That'd be actually really cool. What's my favourite YouTuber / Twitch stream that you watch? Ooh. My favourite streamer that I like to watch is Soda Poppin and Roxzilla. Soda Poppin is like a variety streamer. He's just really funny, whereas Roxzilla is a Arc PvPer. I don't like PvP, but I love watching Rock do PvP. And he's really funny again. Otherwise, if I don't watch them two, I'm normally just watching like random World of Warcraft streams. As for YouTube, I don't really watch much YouTube. I think the only thing I watch on YouTube is Mr. Beast and Gray Still Plays. That's about it, really. How about yourself? The 60 streams of Monster Hunter World, I've now gotten back into it as well. Good, mate, good. Snappy man, I really hope that you're enjoying it. To show you how good it is, my older sister, who is not a gamer, is hooked on Horizon. Oh my god. Jackie. You watch both and a lot more? Nice. Good. I do think Grays is really funny. He's got... that bloke has a sense of humour I wish I had. I wish I could, like, just come up with things that he comes up with. It's brilliant. You've subbed to 1,000 YouTubers. Bloody hell. Mate. Content for days. And Pancake, welcome back, dude. I should really purge my sub list at some point, actually, on YouTube. I'm subscribed to a lot of people, but most of the people I'm subscribed to are actually just random people from Spore who I've only kept in my sub feed just to remember them. They don't do anything. They don't do any content at all. I just don't want to forget their names. As soon as you'll be on PC and when it is, be ready. Hold on. Horizon Zero Dawn PC. When? When is it coming on PC? Later this year. At some point in 2020. That's very helpful. Fuck you. As long as it's not the same time as Genesis or Ori. Apparently, yes, Happy Man, it is. It is indeed. It doesn't say when though, which is typical. It's funny. I wanted the one metal vein and I'm getting everything else around it instead. Finally, I'm getting the metal. I'll say that you're my favourite, but you're really my second favourite. Mariah Elizabeth is my favourite, I'm sorry. To be fair, like, Glory, we're going to speak, like, realistic for a moment. The fact that I'm your second favourite or any favourite at all is awesome. I mean... how do I say this? I'm just grateful that I'd be anyone's favourite or anyone's top 5 or top 10, honestly. Like, that's enough for me, and I'm really happy about that. So, thank you, Glory. I don't apologise. I'm grateful to you. Later this year, guaranteed it won't come out at the same time as Genesis, so thank God. Unless it gets delayed again. Hello. Can I just say, I know this is really random, but I do love the appearance of the Explorer notes. In fact, since I'm doing a lot of harvesting, just quickly go ahead and grab that. Nice. You're my fave, really. You're so calm on streams and no yelling this and that shit. I'm really glad about that. I'm glad. Like, sometimes I do get worried. I get a bit carried away in terms of yelling, but at the same time, I get worried I'm too quiet. So I'm glad. I am glad that some people do like the more, you know, just laid back and calm. I prefer it that way, you know. I can't be bothered getting all excited and hyped up and you're like, everything's on crack and oh my god, it's not really my thing, as you can tell. So I'm really glad about that, Suburbian. Thank you. It's fun to joke about it. But the way I see it, right? The way I see it is, at least in my case, you know, just being myself. Just sitting back and playing, it just makes the exciting moments all the more exciting. It makes the scary moments more scary. I don't know, it just feels a bit more varied. 3 deaths not bad. Yeah, man, getting there. By the way, Immortal, welcome, dude, welcome. And thank you for the follow. Yes, only 3 deaths so far, so we're getting some good progress. I'm currently working towards getting some metal for a trap to get a Gigatame. It has been demanded of me, and I shall oblige. Right, I think there's enough metal for now then, isn't it? Let's go ahead. Actually, while we're here, we'll get a little bit more metal. Is there any more rich deposits? There's a little bit down there. Not really that rich, but close enough. If it makes it feel better, I've never felt stressed when watching your stream, and as someone who mentally cannot handle people raging at games, I think that speaks a lot. Considering I play my fair share of rage games as well, I'm very glad about that. That is one thing for myself, actually. One thing that I'm personally grateful for is that I'm not a rager. Because, same as you, I do get... I get bored watching Rage, you know? At first, it's funny. For the first 10 minutes, Rage is really funny to me. But after that, when it keeps on going, it just gets a bit cringe after a while. And I'm really glad that I am not someone who rages. Such as in Rage games, I find them hilarious. I love playing them. I've not played one in a while either. I kind of want to play more of I Am Bread. Because that's got like a bunch of side levels. Like we finished the main version of the game. We've got a bunch of side levels. Been quite tempted to play those. Halo Rages on Steam has a part of the Master Chief Collection. It released in December 3rd, 2019. So that's how Halo came to PC. I see. Right, I see. I tamed this Giga on 1 day on hardcore. Oh my god! I need to do that at some point. I actually did have a stream a while ago of like a day 1 Giga tame. I should try that again. In fact, right guys, tell you what. If I do manage to die again, right? If I manage to die at some point and I get like a new character, I will try for like a day 1 Giga tame. Right now we're on like what, day 4, day 5? I will somehow try. It'll be a long stream. It'll be quite long, but I will try that someday. You're also my #1 content creator right now. You're the only person I've been able to watch for 5 years. Oh my god. Hey, Ronnie, like, thank you, dude. Thank you. That's what really gets me, is like the length of time that some people have been watching. Especially as on YouTube. Like, I've changed a lot on YouTube in the past 5 years. Tremendously. So the fact that people have been wanting to stick around and carry on watching, you know, throughout that entire time period, that's a big deal, and I'm very, very grateful for that. And true that, Immortal, yeah, there is a lot of metal over there. The only issue is the snow. My gear is crap. My gear is really bad, so I can't survive it yet. But you are right, though, that is a good area for some metal. Yeah, I'm still working with pleb tames at the moment. I've got a lot of pleb tames. A lot of low-level stuff. And I'm going for a Giga, of course I am. Oh, I blame Kev. Becca, can you tell me what happened at the start of the stream? Because, you know, I joined a bit late. At the start of the stream, what happened at the start? I don't think really much happened at the start. I'm just trying to remember. Ah, at the start of the stream, we got some honey. I nearly died to bees, so that was fun. I got some honey for a S+ nanny so that I can start imprinting the Rexes, which have now since been bred. So we got some Rex hatching done. We got the nanny done. I got a sword and shield. Not really that much, to be honest. Like, I think you've been here for all the content, Sidhart. I found you through your old Spore Dragon creation. Mate, I gotta do more of those. I really gotta do more. At the start, you said you were tired, and that's right, yes, yes. What Daxter said. When I begun the stream today, I had just woken up. That's right. I woke up late today, so I woke up late, I made a cup of tea, I rushed onto the stream, and that was that. So you hadn't missed anything. If anything, you missed me being derpy. Which isn't really anything different there. Right. All the stone and flint, we'll move all of that into the smithy. Good. And all the new metal we've just accumulated, we'll move all of that into the refining forge. I did just forget the crystals. We've got crystal as well, didn't we? So the crystal, any obsidian, maybe? And while we're at it, probably wooden thatch too. There you go. All the wooden thatch back into the smithy as well. Now that should be everything moved. Since we first talked playing Spore, I think that's like in the first hour. We've been on for 2.5 hours. So yeah, I think you've been here for like the majority of things anyway. Right, we'll chuck all of those into here. Yep, we are still on Becca the 4th. I have not died yet. You're going strong. Ish. We're going strong. Right, gateway. We need another 2 more of these. Alright, still lacking metal. We've still got all the metal cooking up. We've got 4 forges on the go. If only I had an industrial forge, that'd be lovely. But, alas, no. Let's get more spark powder, though. You can never have too much spark powder. How's our little bird doing? Is this still imprinting? It is. Good. Oh, the bird is right there. Cool. Thinking. I should repair my gear, actually. Can I repair the ghillie? No, I can't. Never mind. Let's repair these instead then. So can I repair that? I can, thank God. I don't have much in terms of resources. I guess I didn't miss anything eventful while I was grocery shopping. Nah, not quite. To be fair, Crow. I think the only eventful thing you've really missed is Kev demanding I go to Giga. So you definitely haven't missed that. We'll be doing that soon. That's a waste of a repair. Oh well, doesn't matter. Come on, let's pass. There we go. Right, where's my helmet? Down there. I've been watching you since I've been watching you since you first started playing Spore on YouTube. Oh, that's what you meant. Sorry about that. Right, I see. Damn, that's been quite a while as well then, actually. And yeah, I do need polymer. You're right about that. And Vinesh, welcome, mate. What is my favourite food, IRL? My favourite food, IRL? Honestly? Probably peanuts. I love nuts. Not gonna lie. Otherwise, probably, like, aside from that, it's probably, steak. I do love steak and bacon. Yeah, mate, I'm not even trying to be funny. I actually really like peanuts. I'm not even trying, okay? No, I don't mean to be that. I don't mean to, like, joke about that. That's an honest answer. Right, so. I just got me right. The imprinted RG is actually going to be really, really good in regards to kiting the Giga. Because I do need to kite it around, and that's going to be quite useful just for like the additional health, a bit more armor, etc, etc, a bit more speed. I think imprinted things get speed on vanilla, I can't remember. That's going to be useful, so we'll wait for that to grow up. We're still working on the narcotics, aren't we? How many narcotics do we have? Not really enough. How's the crops going? Are they like making any progress? How's the crops going? Middling. It's getting there. You should have said meat. Hey, mate, I do love meat. I'm just saying, I do love meat. Ever since I met Kev, he has introduced me to the ways of meat. What? Right, let's get in there as well. Although that one there is not irrigated, and neither is that one. To be fair though, it's not a big deal right now. We're just waiting for these to finish maturing. That one's not irrigated either, that one is. Okay, so this is fine. We're missing 2, but again, it's fine. The sheer quantity will just make it a non-issue. I can be taken wrong? Yep. Yes, it can. Right. I'm just trying to think. I think we're just at that waiting stage right now. We're just at that stage of waiting. We need more Naka berries and we need more metal smelted. We need another gateway and we need big bear traps. Which we have. So we'll be prime taming it, which means we already have all the prime. I guess while we're waiting, alright? While we're just sitting around waiting, doing nothing, I'll go see if I can find some sheep. You never know, I might get mutton. And yeah, so moss shops are fantastic for collecting, you are right, but unfortunately they require a lot of things I don't have access to, such as you know, prime fish meat. Well, then again, no, actually I do have majority access to a lot of them. What was I gonna do? Fur. Yeah, let's go dive into the Arctic and see if I can find a sheep. Because I do need a sheep anyway. I can't tame one yet, but I do need the mutton. And like I said, we're waiting. We're waiting for Naka berries. We're waiting for we do have some Naka berry plots that are growing, just not all of them. We're waiting for the metal either way. Like the metal is the thing that's really cucking us. So we'll go. You never know. Might find a different Giga. Because we have like a level 30 Giga, which is kind of lame. If I could find like a higher level one, that'd be ideal. The first food I like is biryani. It's a spicy Indian rice and mutton and sometimes chicken. Ooh, interesting. My favourite food is sushi, especially when I make it myself. It's actually not that hard. Huh. God, you guys talk about food. No, don't talk about food. You're gonna make me hungry. Bear in mind, I started streaming the very instant that I woke up, so I'm not actually eating. I've had like a bloody breakfast biscuit. That's about it, really. I've not eaten yet. Mate, yeah, actually, watermelon is good, to be honest. Your favorite food is steak fries with a béarnaise sauce. Oh god, I really want steak. Oh, like a good medium rare steak is so lovely. And pasta. I do like pasta. I like carbonara. Damn, you guys are making me hungry. Stop. Do I plan on making more merch? Yes. Yes, I do. I do indeed. Not sure what just yet, but I do plan on making more in general. Actually, Megatheriums. Oh, that is a thing that I've overlooked, is Megatheriums. Now, they are fantastic. Just like a good all-rounder dinosaur. Or technically mammal, whatever. So I actually had my first bit of honey. Right, that's a point. Not for today, but in the future, if I can look into getting a lot more honey, I really should look into a Megatherium tame very soon, because they are just really good in general. Therazinos will be my choice of apex predator later on, but I'll be kibble taming those, and I haven't got the means to kibble tame them yet. Working on it, but not yet. Megatheriums are basically giant sloths, and they're actually pretty good. I really like them. They've got a lot of health, they're quite tanky, they're quite fast, they're quite punchy, and if you kill insects with them, they're fantastic for gathering chitin, and they do increased damage to insects. So, it gives them a buff and it makes them enraged. This is really, really good. What's your favourite tame that you have tamed and named? Oh, Giga. Be a high level. Why can't I see you? Be a high level. Okay, what the hell? Oh, there we go. 126. Now that's more like it. That is much better than level 30. Alright, I think Kev will be happy about that one. That is a much better one. Right, anyway. Yeah, that'll be our one to go for then. As long as I don't take 7 hours to poo. I didn't need to know that about about sloths. Jesus. Getting a little bit close to that YouTube there. Yeah, my favourite tame that I currently have is probably my RG. I just really like RGs. I think they're very useful. They're very versatile. You feel so tired already? No, Crow. Wait. Okay, probably no sheep on this mountain, at least none that are alive. About merch, I remember the Willosaw and Giamordi you made standing on a base with a low poly style. I was wondering if that could be 3D printed. In theory, yes, but I don't know how. But that definitely could be printed. At some point, I would like to look into like some kind of how do you say, like little figurine merchandise, but I don't know how yet. That would be cool though. My favorite animal IRL is a tiger. I like tigers. I think they're cool. Mine are dogs or a load more. I do like dogs. I do really like dogs and wolves, etc. But tigers have to be my absolute favourites. Speaking of which, I do wish I had tigers in this game. The saber-toothed cats don't really do it for me. They don't look as badass as they should, in my opinion. Right. We will be checking out that other mountain, but I'm going to go for the yellow drop first, because you never know, I might get a better crossbow. I could really do with a better weapon in general. A long neck rifle would be the best, but I haven't got the resources to get one yet, so that would kind of slow me down a bit. Whereas a crossbow would be like the biggest, most immediate, you know, what's the word? Bonus. Improvement, you know what I mean. Would Tasmanian tigers suffice? Not for me. Nah, I prefer like big cat tigers. Although yeah, that's the point. I do like birds. See, I like a lot of animals. Oh yay, woolly rhino saddle. Ooh, woolly rhino. Always wanted a saddle for that. Yeah. Where am I going? That way. Yeah, no, I like a lot of animals in general. Like, I like crocodiles, alligators, I like snakes. I like lizards, like birds, eagles, hawks, etc. Like, I just like animals. But like I said though, tigers are definitely my big boy favourites. What do you have against snakes and legless lizards, Ronnie? Oh, all legged reptiles. How did you come up with the Tetons one? Honestly, it was just a happy idea. If I'm going to be entirely honest, that particular bit of merch was just a spontaneous idea. Right, any sheep around here? So I know that sheep can spawn generally anywhere in the Arctic, but anywhere in the Arctic is typically covered in crap. So when it comes to looking for sheep, I prefer to look in like the more quieter areas, if you will, the areas where they're more likely to, you know, survive for more than 10 seconds. Oh. No. I thought it was one then, but it's not one. I do have the best chance of finding them immediately after a dino wipe, but I'm not going to wipe just to find a sheep. I mean, that's a bit cheaty in my opinion. What Arc DLC is the best for a starter DLC? For a starter DLC? Ooh. Probably Extinction. If I'm going to be honest, I think Extinction might be the best starter one. Now, Extinction is meant to be the hardest one. Oh, okay, all Valgara actually, right, yeah. If you mean, like, official story mode DLC, I would say Extinction. If you mean just any map in general, then Valgaro or Ragnarok. Probably Ragnarok, actually. I think Ragnarok is, like, probably the easiest map to play on. Easiest, most chill, you know, it's got a lot of variety. Those are all Megaloceros. Nothing interesting there, is there? Nope. Yeah, no. Definitely not Separation. And definitely not Scorched Earth. Those two maps are brutal for new players. Absolutely brutal. Ah! Sheep! I found one. What level are you? 18. Right, cool. I'm just gonna go kill it in a safe area. Like I said, I do not have a means to tame one. I do not have sap. That's about all I lack, actually. I really should get some sap. Anyway, actually, shit, that's a point. I have everything else. Maybe I should tame it. But I need the mutton, though. Fuck yeah, I'm killing it. I want the mutton more. Fuck you, sheep. I'm a sacrificial sheep. Prepared to die. Oh, God damn it. Look at it go. Oh dear, I need the mutton more. I need the mutton a lot more than a breeding pair. There we go. How much am I going to get? Okay, 250. That's not bad. How much did I get in my bird? I accidentally harvested. Stop eating it. There we go. I got 300. That's cool. Okay, 300 will last me for quite a while, and I'll make the Giga tames significantly faster. This will also make any future Rex tames a lot better as well. Until I get kibble. It is good. I'm happy about this. I'm actually very happy about that. I'd love to stick around and finish the stream, but I really should get some food. No problem at all, Vinash, mate. Go feed yourself. And I hope that you enjoy it. What is the hardest dino for you to tame? Troodons. Troodons are the worst. Eels are another bad one. I do not like taming eels. But it's gotta be Troodons. They are horrible. I tried at one point, I did try to get, I don't mind seagulls. Seagulls are annoying, not hard. But Troodons are fucking horrible. Can you believe, right, that before the kibble remake, you required Troodon eggs for horse kibble? That was a bunch of horse shit. Titanosaur, I don't mind Titanosaur. Like, Titanosaur's another one that's just annoying. No, not Troodons. Titans. The Titanosaur is fine, but Titans. That was probably the most infuriating thing, actually. I have, to my knowledge, I actually think I've tamed every creature in the game. Rock Elemental's the only one I'm not sure if I have done or not. I'm trying to think. Crap. What have I not tamed? I've got Ravagers. Obviously Ravagers. I've got Reapers, Wyverns, Rock Drakes, all 3 Titans, Titanosaur, copious amounts of Gigas. I really can't think. I've got Ills. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I think Roncolum's the only thing I probably haven't tamed. I don't remember. But yeah, no, Titans are by far the worst one. Their hitboxes are bullshit. Sid Hearts, mate. It was really good meeting you, and I really hope that you enjoyed it. And I hope you have a wonderful day, mate. I'll catch you later. And Thor, long time no see, dude. Welcome. Any good vanilla setup you can recommend to me, Becca? I'm getting the urge to play Ark right now. Any vanilla setup? Okay, I would say get any stacking mods. Stacking mods are just, they're nice, they're convenient. Like maybe 1,000 at the lowest. Structures Plus. That's about it, really. I mean, Super Spyglass is another really nice one. Super Spyglass means that you can see a lot more information when you're looking at creatures from a distance. It's a bit cheaty, I guess, but it's very convenient. But that's about it, really, I'd say. Yeah, just S+ is like my only required one, I'd say. You say that until you ghost every single Tranker and then you try to kill it when you try to punch it out after burning the damn thing with Troodons, or you really need a baby Giga or a few traps. Well, let me think. I don't know, I think I just had a bad experience with taming Troodons. I just found that they were just really unreliable to tame. They were just all over the place and just weren't really that right, you know? In fact, I think it was Dexter ask about Troodons. So for those of you who don't know, the way you tame Troodons is you sacrifice your own tames to them. So you have to let Troodons kill your tames. Now, that's actually a lot harder said than done because they don't do much damage. And, if I remember correctly, you can't have them rendered either. You have to be away from them for it to work, which is already a very annoying requirement. They also can't be on passive. You can't have the dinosaur, they gotta be on on neutral or whatever. So if you can't do it on an adult dinosaur, otherwise they'll just fight back and kill the Troodons. But then, at the same time, you also need to have good dinosaurs. If you do it to dodos, that's not going to work. It's going to be too little. We're talking about Rexes, Gigas, or Wyverns, really big dinosaurs. And even then, it's going to be multiple Wyverns and Gigas and Rexes. It's such a unnecessarily high requirement for a creature that just really isn't that good. I mean, they deal torpor. That's about it, really. They're great for caving. They're pretty decent for caving, but then the AI makes them really shit, though. So there's multiple layers of just stupid requirements necessary. And there's also other little catches here and there, like I said, it can't be on passive, it can't be knocked out. I think at one point they made it so it didn't work on babies, I can't remember. It's just very, very tedious and the reward is not worth it. That being said though, it's better than taming titans. A titan from Extinction, the way they work on Extinction, right, for a titan, they have like these little corrupted marks on their body. You gotta keep on shooting the corrupted marks until they're gone. Sounds easy, right? Except the hitboxes are terrible. The hitboxes are really, really bad. Now, I have a bad aim. Yes, we all know this. But it took me like, I think it was about 2 hours to solo tame an Ice Titan. And that was with reliably shooting it in the correct spots, it just didn't count. It repeatedly did not count. And I rarely rage. I'm not much of a rager in this kind of games, but that pissed me off. It was so tedious. Oh dear, it was horrible. Fortunately, I only did it once, because when I got all 3 Titans, I killed the Alpha King Titan solo, and that was it. I never had to do it again. That was such a relief, because that was horrible. I'll never tame Titans again. It was just not worth the effort. Might as well choose Wolves or Barry. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Do it again? Mate, pay me. Alright? You're gonna have to bribe me to do that one again. It was frustrating. Nothing worse than trying to tame the Ice Titan and he jumps around and resets his HP. Yeah, true. That's annoying. Like, when it came to the Ice Titan, it got to a point where it took so long. Actually, no, with both the Ice and the Forest Titan, it took so long taming them that I got so comfortable with their pathing that I was able to do it on foot. I think, so I have on YouTube actually. Do you guys go check out like the YouTube Let's Plays of my Extinction playthrough? I've killed Ice Titans on foot. You know, no tames, no nothing, just shot them with a pump action repeatedly. That's how predictable their pathing was. That's how much time I spent just dealing with them. They are very predictable. They're just crap. We have steaks! Oh, Kev, yes, I really want a steak today. People talked about food earlier and I need steak. Hardcore Titan tame? No. Oh, no. No! Oh, you just made me realise! Oh, fuck. I've been saying I want to do the entire game on hardcore. That includes Titans. I'm not doing it. No, I'm not doing it. Screw you. That's the one thing I don't want to do. Oh, the steaks. Oh, mate. Care, very excited. Can we have steak today? Oh, God. I am... If I'm doing Extinction hardcore, I'm just getting gigas. Screw it. I'm just going with the giga solution. Fuck the Titans. I'll kill Alpha King Titan with gigas. It's fine. And by the way, Valor TSD, mate, welcome. Sorry, I missed you there, mate, but welcome. Right then, back to the game. Back to Ark. Damn you, Kev. Kev, I found a 126 giga. It's a medium mittens. I found a better giga. Right, we have the metal, we've got the bear traps, we've got the metal gateways. We just need the narcs now. We need the narcotics. And that is about it. So, let me go look it up then quickly. Excuse me. Giga. What is percentage of our weapon again? Our weapon is 138. So, of the 138, we find a 126 giga on 3 times taming. 357 narcotics with mutton. Wait, that's weird. It was lesser. Oh, it's because I was looking at level 30. Never mind. And it'll take about 540 arrows? No. Oh no, we don't have enough. Kev. We don't have anything like enough narcotics for that. Hey, got some more. Alright. Alright. Fine, fine, fine. Let's go find the moss shops. Yeah, it's farming time. Let's go find the moss shops. Right then. Rare mushrooms, rare flowers. Cooked meat. Let's check some prime in the thing. Wait, what's my prime? Let's get like 150 of that. There you go. Just chuck all that away. Let's get some more cooked meat just in case. I haven't got any fish meat though. Oh, it better not require any fish meat. Right then. Ark, I thought you were playing Minecraft with an awesome texture pack. Joke, I hope you and Kev are good. It's been a while since I visited. Deadman, mate, long time no see, dude. Very long time no see. And mate, yeah, mate, we are playing Minecraft. We're playing Pixark. That's what we're playing. Good old Pixark. How you doing, man? And I hope you've been doing well. Right, let's get one more stack there. And come on. Hurry up, hurry up. Come on, how's it gonna take? There we go, Jesus. How are you doing? A little bit left. And you're imprinting fine, right? 86? Yep, imprinting. Okay, good. So many old viewers have been coming back, I've noticed. It's nice, isn't it? It's nice seeing, like, old regulars back again. I don't have a feeling we're playing modern Minecraft, frantically looking through my ore and parts chest. Ugh, time to go mining, farming. Yep. Yep. It's funny, really, because taming a Giga is really easy, right? It is really, really easy. It just requires a lot. It just requires a quantity of stuff. And I have all the crop plots growing. They're just not growing fast enough. They're still not matured yet. So, fuck. But I promised Kev, what time is it? It's 5. Oh, I've got half an hour. Damn it! Right, I've got an hour. Let's call it an hour. Oh, I see a raptor. Right, I see an alpha raptor. I'm gonna be smart. I know, shocking. I'm gonna be smart, and I'm gonna bring a cryopoded Rex with me. That way, while I go looking for a moss shops, if I find any alpha raptors like I did just now, I can fight them with my Rex. My brand new imprinted Rex, which we have actually not done before. Cheeky Pie, welcome! I know, mate, shocking, isn't it? Do I have my cryopod? I do. Okay, so in that case, I'll walk it over for now, and I'll cryopod it afterwards. Hello, Atix. Welcome. Welcome to see you too. Atix, good to see you too, mate. Welcome. But yeah, Pancake, to extend on what you're saying, it's good to see like a lot of old regulars have been coming back lately. It is nice. I think it's because I've just been streaming a lot more reliably lately. I say that, I've been sick last week. But I think it just comes part of like just being a lot more consistent with streams, which is good. I want to be more consistent. To be fair, I want to stream as much as I can. Right, so let's quickly get some melee. Let's get some stamina. Come on, stamina. You can. Oh, I forgot how bad Rex stamina is. I can't wait to get those Xenos. Okay, that should be enough. That's it. Oh my god, the damage is terrible. Okay, actually the damage isn't too bad. It's okay. It's acceptable. On the plus side, there'll be a lot of XP. And hopefully a crossbow. I can really do with any crossbows at all. And XM Land Raw, thank you for following, mate, and welcome. Made some plans for me a 2-year sub. That will happen soon. Wait, what? PewDiePie? Some plans for your 2-year sub will happen soon. Well, first of all, bloody hell, that was fast. But plans? Should I be concerned? I got a pick. Not even a good one. Never mind. Why is it attacking me? Meganora, can you piss off? Meganora, go away. Come on, there we go, finally, Jesus. Right then, let's go ahead and transfer all the content of you into the RG. And empty out, yep, good. Right, let's get all the levels into melee. And we'll put the Rex away and look for a moss drop. And that way, any more Rexes I may find, oh sorry, any more Alphas I may find, I can now kill easily. Right, good. Good. My car's starting to get worse. I need to lay down for a bit. Gonna have the rest of the stream. No problem at all, Ronnie. I hope you feel better soon. And I'll see you later. Can you maybe help me? Because every time I want to join my single player multi-game, my game crashes. I get a whole note with crash notes. Oh. Right. I am not good when it comes to tech support, so I probably can't help you. My only question is, are you playing on Valguero? If you are not playing on Valguero, then I'm afraid I don't know. I have two theories. If you're playing on Valguero, you may not have the map installed. That is a very common issue. If you are not playing on Valguero and you still get the crash, it could be a firewall, no, not firewall, a virus scanner thing. A very common issue of Ark is that when you try loading a map of any type, and if your virus scanner is scanning your hard drive while you try to load the map, it may cause it to crash. It's very, very common as well. So if you have any of the virus scanners, I recommend turning them off when you're launching Ark. If you're playing Valguero, make sure the map is installed. Again, very common problem. If it's neither of those things, I'm afraid I don't know. I'm not good at tech support at all, I'm afraid. What do you want? Raw prime fish meat. You suck. Right, let's try another more shops. So one thing I don't have is fish meat. Typical. So white strop. We don't need that. Got sake over there, we don't need sake either. Chinese food is oh, Chinese food, mate. You're making me hungry. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm kind of tempted to go for the level 30 giga anyway. I am tempted. I would rather go for the 126 giga, but we just might not have the time for it. If we go to level 30 giga, however, then that'll be very nice and easy. Or, I can wait till tomorrow. That'd be a good fishing spot. I can wait till tomorrow and guarantee the 126 giga. Kev! Is Kev here? Kev! I mean, Kev's the one that wants the giga. It's annoying. It's just resources. That's all it is right now is resources. I just don't have enough of it. You're fleeing. I can't tame you, can I? Can I try taming you? No. Well, you suck then. Now I definitely can't tame it. I just hit it. Right. Where's the Giga Man when you need him? I know, right? You know what? Guys, sod it. Right, let's have a look then. Sod it. Let's try one more time. What is the quantity that we're looking at? Let's go for level 30. Level 30 or 3 times taming with mutton will require about 130 narcotics. That is easily doable. Now for the crossbows, it require about, let me see, 138, so about 300 narcotics in total. That we can do. I would rather the 126. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a giga. They're both going to be shit anyway. Too much of a damage reduction to really matter. I can look towards like super gigas in the future. But screw it, guys. We go for level 31. That way we can do it today. I'd rather do it now. I'd rather do it now than wait tomorrow. You eat bacon, chicken, parmigiana. Wait, parmigiana mac and cheese. Oh my god, what? God, you guys make me so hungry. Stop. Before we eat, we need to hear about our sponsor, rate. What? 4. Did you know there's 5 states of matter? 5. That's like liquid, solid, air, and plasma, right? 5. No, I did not know that. Fuck this YouTube ad. You know what? I've never actually seen the Raid Shadow Legends ads. I've only ever seen people meme about it. I've actually never seen it itself. Then again, I don't watch much YouTube. Okay, friends. Are you ready? Are you ready? I have it literally on every 2 videos. Oh my god. Then again, I do use an ad blocker. Maybe that's why. Right, let's go make like 200 arrows. Perfect. I punched a Giga in the face last time I played. It was dark. It was dark. And I thought it was a Rex. My braveness and armor was not good. Oh, mate. To be fair though, you punched a Giga in the face. That's like quite a thing to say. I'm proud. I'll chuck all of that into Nia. Oh no, not that. Not that. It did work, good. Right, check all that, and actually, I will bring those back, and I'll put those into this instead. What's right now? Is it oil? Spark powder. Oh shit. Need more spark powder then as well, don't I? Let's just shove all of that and get like another 200 going there. Check all that in there. Let's get more oil in here as well. Fuck it, just get all of it. Why not? I'm near oil anyway, it's fine. Right. All the arrows are going now. Let's actually cancel the spark powder and make some narcotics. And we will have 400. Right, we have enough. As long as I don't miss like all of my shots, we have enough. Oh god, you watch right, it'll probably bug again. It'll glitch onto the map like the last one did. Oh, it was Parmesan, right, okay, that makes more sense now. And uBlock Origin is better. Yeah, I used uBlock Origin. It's not legal though. Wait, is it? Wait, hold on, what? I did not know about any of this. Fair enough. Excuse me. Right then, and now we want about half of these. I'd say about 185. I think that should be enough. I bloody hope it is. If I fuck this up, then I'm just bad. There we go. That should be enough. I mean, about 228 narcotics should be enough for the gigatane itself. Gotta say, I actually had no idea that there even was laws about that kind of stuff in regards to ad blockers. Yeah, makes sense though. Right, check that away. Is there anything else I need? RG, you are fully grown. Great. Now I need to move you out of here. Let me go ahead and... Ah, shit, I can't, can I? Get to dismantle the base just because I hatched it inside. Oh, it'll be fine though. You're all fine. Your book origin is fine. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I don't really care. I just didn't know. But no, yeah, exactly. It'll be fine. You got rice, mate. Good. Now it's a bit of a funny, unintentional, perk about using a imprinted bird for this. Or more like a bred bird, and that is that if things were to go horribly wrong, I lost my bird for whatever reason, I'll actually have a spare anyway because I'm using a bred one, not a, one of the parents. Although then again, saying that, if I were to die, or if my bird were to die, there's a good chance that I'll be dying as well. So now that I think about it, it doesn't matter what happens. I either do this or I fail and lose everything. But just as a reminder for everyone, I am playing hardcore. If I die, I will be restarting from scratch. Everything you'll see here will be for naught. So in other words, I better not die. If I do, rip. Absolute rip. If you die, you die. Exactly. If I die, I die. On the plus side, it's got a lot of stamina, which is good. I feel like I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting? Obviously the mutton. We'll grab that quickly now then. I really feel like I'm forgetting something. But I don't think I am. Let's grab all of that. So that should be... Okay, that should be all I need. How are these doing? Still cooking lots. Okay, good. How is this doing? Progress. We'll just do that quickly and convert all that out. The spark powder from my inventory all into the refining forges. That may carry on burning while I'm away. And that should be Gucci. That should be all that we need. Yeah, perfect. Good. Right. Right. I think that's it. On the plus side, if you die, at least we have fun. That is true. Let's go find ourselves the Giga. Unfortunately, so I'm going for the level 31 instead. I know it's not really as exciting, but it's the one that I can afford right now. Yes, Kev, it is time. Rafiki, it is time. We'll be going for the level 31 because unfortunately, Kev. No, Kev, I can't, Kev. I'd rather go for the bigger one, but I don't have the resources. I cannot do it today. I don't have the narcotics. I can't, Kev, right, Kev. Either I do it today with a level 30, or I do a better one tomorrow. Kev, I don't have the resources. I literally don't have the narcotics. Wait. Bigger, god damn it. Suspect me, I'll ban you, savage, do it. How far off are the crops? You either do the bigger one or do the Titans. Oh, you got me by the balls of that one. Go big or go home. Fuck. We need big mitters. We need big mitters, not a disappointment. When you word it that way, damn. Alright, well, I'm just saying, Kev, I'll probably still be streaming by the time you get home, alright? I'll probably still be live by the time you get home. Not a disappointment. Fuck. Fine. Fine, alright, I see how it is, I see. It's just messing with my immersion. Okay. It'll be okay tomorrow. I want to do it now, though. I want to do it now. You got me going, I want to do it. Right, how are the crops doing? Middling! Oh god, I wish I could speed this up. No more strum. I know, Kev, I know. Damn it. This is actually really slow. Is it just me or is it slower than usual? I'm probably just impatient. Meanwhile, these ones, yeah, they're going along nicely. These are all full. Eh, I don't care. Right. At the very least, let me just quickly get all the stimberries, all the measure, all of the carrots. Never mind, there you go, all the rock carrots, all of the saveroot, all the long grass, and all of the citronal. Persia all out, that way it doesn't fill up again. All that into the refrigerator. No, not fabricator, refrigerator, which is there. The only thing I know about Germany is glow and pear, and if you merge you get light bulb. Wait, what? Why don't I go farm with a stego? I haven't got a stego. Because I don't have one. To be fair, Immortal was right earlier that a moss shops is a very good one for getting berries with. So I will go grab moss shops again then. Got all the prime meat. Let's just get like that entire stack. Fuck it. There you go. Got all the cooked meat. We get some cooked prime over here. And yeah, let's just try and see if we get a moss shops. I mean, I do have the iguanodons, but I don't really want to go berry harvesting with those. They're just not really that good. Actually, I do have the imprinted one. No, it's not imprinted. Never mind. I'm stupid. Right, yeah. We'll go find a moss shops. We'll try, friends. We'll try. I think for the 136, we'll need about 700-800 narcotics. And we currently have about 400 effective. When I say narcotics, I mean including arrows. So we have about 400 effective narcotics right now. Where can I find a moss shops? I found a seagull, which sucks. Is there any around here? Probably not, to be honest. There's raps around here as well. So yeah, there won't be any moss shops around here. Turtles, parasols. Don't be ashamed. Oh. Sorry, I just had to make sure the chat was okay there. Got a bit worried for a sec there. Right. But no, it's all fine. Well, the plus side. So, let's just think for a moment then. While we're looking for a moss shot, what have we actually accomplished today? I think we've accomplished a fair amount in terms of long-term progress. is what we've done so far today is we finally got the goddamn Rex saddle, and that I'm very, very happy about. So by having a Rex saddle, it means that we can finally ride the imprinted Rex. In fact, we bred Rexes in the first place, so that was good too. We finally got like a legit combat mount. And also, to be fair though, when it comes to the Rexes, having a Rex egg is actually really good for things like a Therizino and Battalo taming. I think it's Battalo. But definitely for Therizino taming, and Therizinos are what I plan to be my long-term creature. Both for bosses, but also for like harvesting, killing, etc. They're really good and I really like them. One thing I have neglected actually today is the tree tap tap. I do need to get some kind of sap farm going for Vegicades. Which would mainly be used for getting sheep, which technically I kind of killed that sheep earlier, but I did need the mutton more though, so I've got no regrets about that. We also need them for snails. Oh, and stamina. Damn it, I was looking at the chat there. And actually, oh, an Oviraptor. Level 30 Oviraptor. That's actually another thing we do need an Oviraptor, but I don't think we can get that yet. Because we actually have very, very little in regards to eggs. I don't know yet what your plans, what's next. So right now I'm looking for a moss shops. Right now we're looking for moss shops to get a whole load of berries front loaded, to get narcotics for maybe a gigatame before we finish. Maybe. We're getting a bit tight on time. But my overall plan, so I'm just thinking about what I'll be doing next, probably tomorrow. My overall plan would be to, I'd say get ready for the ocean. To get ready for the ocean, all I need is a Baryonyx. And then a Battlosaur. The Baryonyx I've already started on, I need Iguanodon egg. So I think tomorrow I'll be looking for a lot more Iguanodons to tame. Get lots of eggs, lots of kibble, get a Baryonyx or two, maybe an imprinted one. And then we finally get a Battlo. Battlos are disgusting in the ocean air. So, so strong. Now, what would be good about that is that what's really nice about Battlo is because they're so strong in the ocean, they're good for Mosasaurs and Tusos, they're good for Black Pearls, they're good for prime fish meat. No, they're not. I'm wrong about that one. But they're good for like a lot of underwater killing, and in particular, XP. I'll be able to power level like crazy in the ocean. Not only that, but also things like drops. If I can get cave drops in the ocean, that'd be very, very ideal. Not to mention the deep sea drops. If I can get a deep sea drops and grind them, that'd be a disgusting amount of free mats. And I'm having a terrible time finding a moss shops. What the hell? They're normally all over the place. How am I not finding a moss shops already? I found a Therizino. What level are you? 60. Wow, I don't find a single one. That's kind of weird. The Barry's my favourite. We took on many bosses with them and failed many times. Aww. To be fair, that is quite brave, taking on bosses with Baryonyx. I really like them. I find Baryonyx are great as they're great water dino to get into your first Battlo with, and then Battlos trivialize everything else. But at the same time, Baryonyx are also really good for caving. They're very, very ideal cave dino. Maybe not the perfect one, but they're like a pretty good jack of all trades one. I think that'd be like my next direct plan. But today has been very focused on getting a Giga because Kev told me to. And you guys know what it's like. You know how it is. When Kev tells you to, you must. At least in my case. Yeah, they are so much fun. I do like Baryonyx. I like how they handle. All our dinos in this game are very clunky. They don't handle very well. But Baryonyxes are one of those ones that do feel good to ride. That sounds very strange out loud. But yeah, you know what I mean. They got a good turn. They got like a good. They turn on a dime-ish. Actually, they turn quite well. Good speed, good stamina. They can jump, which is actually quite nice. Where the? Oh, finally found one. Be low level. Be low level. 12. Yes. Okay. Come on. Have something crap. Want like a berry. Please be an easy tame. 2 more shots. Oh, what level are you? You're also 12. Never mind. That's right, they have a raw. Tinto berry. Ah! Jesus, scared the crap out of me. What the hell? Scared the absolute crap out of me. Right, anyway. Tinto berry. Can I find a Tinto berry? How am I in the one area in the entire map that has no bushes? There we go. Wait, hold on. What the shit? Right there. And their raw sound, yeah, their raw sound quite stupid, don't they? I do like the baryonics raw. It just sounds very, very silly in a good way. Let's grab that. Team ourselves up a moss chops. 7 whole tintos. Yeah, man, that's all I need. I'm getting attacked by the mirror, which is fine. I just don't want to scare the moss chops out of stuck. Did I really de-aggro? Bloody hell. Come on, Mirror, you annoying bastards. Wow, this Archie does more damage than most of my Rexes. Oh, god damn it, Dillo. Ah! Oh well, get the chitin. There we go. Sand out. Yeah, they kept on going to the sand, didn't they? Right, what about this one? Cooked prime meat. I have this. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna carry you with me. Right, guys, look at that. Carrying it by the face. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Do I have my crab? Yeah, okay, it's filled with the Rex. Okay, this is fine. I'm just gonna take it to like a slightly safer area where I won't get dillowed like the other one did. And this will be good for front loading a whole lot of berries. A pleasant flight, indeed, but indeed. Just, you know, don't you guys enjoy this? You know, just getting carried by your snout. That's comfy. That's premium by his nostrils. Yeah, true. It's a nice premium first class flight. Yeah, yeah, good, good. What about the sharks in there? Huh. So anything bad here is a bunch of Trudons. Why is that Trudons here? Right, we'll drop you off there. I was getting Trudons aggroed and just yeet them off the cliff. Come on, aggro. And off. You dumb shits. Oh, okay, yeah, you gotta love it, eh? You gotta love it. It's so predictable. Right, my shops, how you doing? I'm still hungry. Mate, you guys watch. It's gonna require like honey or prime fish meat. I'm still gonna be here, but I'm gonna go wash a car, so I'll be back. Oh, then goodbye. No, Mind Morph. Enjoy. And audience, because they're an effective berry gatherer. They're a nice, quick, efficient berry gatherer. You piece of shit. Okay, you know what? Mate. Where's a shark? I'm gonna kill a shark. It actually does require prime fish meat. Peekaboo, I'm sorry. Mate, your name was right above her. I'm sorry. Wait, shark. Come at me, bro. Bloody hell. What level are these anyway? They're level 18 and 120? Okay, calm down. There we go. Get that one. What are they aggroed on? Oi! Come attack me! Since when do sharks not aggro onto the player? This is unusual. They're like normally just horny to get to the player. Come on. Come get me. The Trudon. Oh, are they on a Trudon? So, god damn it. Oh well, at least it's dying. There we go. Right. And hopefully I don't die. Oh, now you're aggroed, you piece of shit. All I want is raw prime fish meat. Die, die, die. Stab you in the face. Okay, bye. All of this was some prime fish meat. God damn it. But yeah, I actually can't remember if I answered properly earlier. Why am I getting the moss chops? It's just to get berries. It's a nice, easy source of berries. They're a little confused. Yeah, so am I actually at this rate. Yeah, fuck it, I don't need that supply cache. Right then. Come get the moss shops. To get berries, to get the giga. There you go, you absolute piece of crap. Does the hatchet give more prime? The hatchet gives prime at all. So, I don't know why this is the case. This is kind of random. But there's just a thing in Ark where, Sorry, I thought I heard something. Okay, anyway, that's a bit random. As I'll say, for some reason, in Ark, when you normally harvest things like Megalodons, you only get a regular prime. I don't know why. At least is what I've noticed, I can't remember for sure. But if you harvest them specifically with a hatchet, they actually do give you prime at all. I'm pretty sure I don't with a pick, or at least like a very, very reduced amount. It's kind of opposite compared to regular meat harvesting. On that same note, the same goes for saber-tooth salmon. Saber-tooth salmon will give you prime if you harvest them with either a hatchet or a sickle. I can't remember which, but that is, for some reason, also a thing. Really random, really unexpected, but a sickle is good for something. It's good for prime harvesting on something, I can't remember what. So if you ever like really desperate on prime, you do actually have a low chance of getting one from a saber-tooth salmon. Now, in theory, I could actually do this with getting baryonyx. I could just run around killing sharks, get prime, and sickles for prime fish meat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. Is the music lagging? I don't know, but I'll skip the song just in case. There we go. Yeah, if I'm saying prime, I do mean to say prime fish. Yeah, I've just skipped the song. Hopefully that's better. But as I was saying, I need to stand there quickly first. Yeah, so technically I could just go killing a bunch of sharks for prime fish meat to get the baryonyx with. But the problem is that, for whatever reason, fish meat in general is just trash in terms of taming effectiveness. I don't know what it is, they're just really, really bad. So for the baryonyx, like, you lose about 50% of your tame using prime fish meat on a baryonyx, which is kind of funny, it's second best thing. Whereas if you kibble tame it, you retain like at least 80%. Which is why I'm going for the kibble method instead. Normally I don't really care that much, I just go for like whichever gets the job done the most effective. But barriers, man, they suck. I think it's the same with seagulls as well, actually. I think seagulls are another one that are just really, really terrible in terms of taming. Barry is king. Yes, I agree. And I look forward to getting a whole bunch of them. Oh, excuse me. Tell me about it. Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. Just taming... Yeah, exactly, yeah. Just taming creatures of fish in this game is just so bad. Oh, you get killing them by accident. Yeah, that's a thing too. That's definitely a thing too. And that's right, yes. Kibble is gotten from eggs. That's right. They did recently do a... Well, I say recently, a couple of months ago now. They did a big patch that reworked the kibble system. So it's a lot more easy now. Before, you required, like, what was it? You required something like... You had to get a dillo egg to tame, like a trike to tame a carno, to tame some other bollocks. Like, it used to be just like a really long, annoying path. Nowadays, they've normalized it. And that's done by tier. So, for example... No, you will not do installs. Snooze. Sorry, Windows Update nearly just closed the stream. Anyway. Nowadays, kibble is done in tiers. So you've got like small eggs, medium eggs, large eggs, extraordinary, etc, etc. And it just makes it like a lot more accessible. And it means you don't need a million different dinos just to tame one thing anymore. Between ghosting and accidental killing, because apparently you aren't supposed to punch seagulls in the head to knock them out, it was just horrible. Yeah, no, seagulls are one of those things where you do need like something more than, you know, your fists. They're very fragile, so you definitely do want to get something more more safe. Such as, like for a seagull, I think you need like a gun. I know you do for galleys as well. Like for a galley mimus, you like require a gun or it to have a lot of health. I'm gonna cook the fish meat just because I can. There we go. And let's get some more narcoberries. More narcotics. Ooh, that was a bit more that time. The music stopped for a second. Okay. I'll just reboot the music program entirely. There we go. That should hopefully be better now. Right, grab all that, put all that in there. We killed them with clubs too. Yeah, you definitely want to like get a arrow or a gun for it. You're encumbered, you piece of crap. Then again, I am carrying a lot of things. Let's chuck that away, chuck that away. Okay, that should be fine, right? Oh god, the weight. Oh, I forgot how bad the weights are on these things. Ah! How do you have so much already? What the hell? I'm gonna get food because you're all making me hungry. Alright then, Jackie, enjoy yourself and I'll see you soon. I know, right? You guys made me really hungry as well. God damn it. Bunch of cheeky buggers, aren't you? Right, chuck all that away, chuck narcotics away. That should reduce my weight significantly. Chuck that away as well. And whatever I whistled, I'll just reverse it. There we go. And that should be... Oh, that's better. That's a lot better. Right. You have to go soon to dinner as well? No worries at all. To be fair, I do normally end now anyway, so I'll probably be having to end. We don't have time for Giggly Time, unfortunately. I'm a bit gutted about that. I was really looking forward to doing it today, but I guess not. Are you not getting narcoberries? You are, it's just hidden. Okay, good. But yeah, as you guys can see, moss shops are very decent for getting berries. They are good. Like, Immortal did have like a very good point earlier. I was just trying to avoid it. I really couldn't be bothered, but they are right. Moss shops are fantastic for getting berries. Like, as a general note for anyone's early game, if you can afford to get like an early moss shops by like just berries, they are very, very valuable. Now imagine gathering berries in the Bronto. Yes. I did promise you guys I will be going for a Bronto tame. Obviously not today, but I did promise and I will do that. Even though I really don't like them, I'll do it for you. Oh, actually, these are good for thatch as well, aren't they? I forgot about the thatch. This might not be so terrible after all. But we get a lot of berries though. That's the key thing. Oh my god, your stamina is terrible.
Me.
Ah, hello. Scavenger, thank you for the 2-month resub, my dude. Thank you, welcome. Or welcome back. Wait, no, you were here the entire time. At least I thought you were. And Deadpan. Good visiting again to City O'Clock in South Australia. Oh, gosh. Oh god, right, yeah, your time. Mate, it was good seeing you as well, dude. I really hope that you enjoyed it. And thank you for the 50 bits. Mate, go get some rest. I'll hopefully see you again soon. What is that bird doing? Jesus. Hey, at least I don't want to tame. At least I don't want you to tame a Diplo. Yeah. Yeah, true that. True that. I mean, the thing about a Diplo tame is it would just be really boring to watch. Like, that's the thing, right? There's a lot of downloads in this game that are useful. Like Hyaenodon, that was a big one that people wanted me to tame. And they're decent at first. They're good for early game. But they're so boring to tame. That's like to watch, I mean. You know, I don't mind doing a lot of things in this game. But there does come a point where you kind of think to yourself, alright, do something else now. It's getting a bit boring. And that's how I feel like it'd be for Hyaenodons and, yeah, for Diplos. Also that I hate them. You just got here? Oh, I'm sorry, Scrivenger. I thought you were already here before. My bad, dude. But in that case, welcome. Steve. I like it. Pancake. It shall be named Steve. Oh, one sec. There we go. If enough of us want you to tame one, will you do it? It depends. It depends. Obviously, I want to entertain you guys, but I'm not gonna bend over backwards to do it. You know. Like, I'll accept challenges. I'll accept like a bit of fun, a bit of banter, a bit of silly things every now and then. But if it's like really stupid, I won't do it. Yeah, moderation. All things all good things are done with moderation. Got 99 lucky berries. Right. Well, at least I now have a on-demand berry gatherer. So at least that's something. Level 37 berries, just like that. Well then, guys. I need to stretch. Do excuse me. And yeah, exactly, yeah. Like, I wouldn't tame $50 for the hell of it. You're absolutely right about that. But yes, guys, I think now is a good time to pop off. I normally end now anyway. We don't have time for the Giga. As much as I want to, we're not going to have time for it. Not for the 136 anyway. But you know that we'll be doing that very, very soon. Really slapping man. Huh. It's an expression Kevin I use quite I think it's a common expression in Britain then. I don't know. But yeah. I'll be popping off now then, guys. Right, so I did keep on saying streaming tomorrow. I kind of misspoke in that regard. So I'll be streaming on Thursday for sure. Tomorrow I'm not sure about because I do need to do some YouTube work. Like, I've kind of been slacking on it. I do need to do some videos. I'll probably be doing that tomorrow. We'll see, but I'll let you know on Discord. So for any new people, here's my Discord. And here is my Twitter. I'll let you know as always, but I will be back on Thursday. Guys, it's been a pleasure. I really hope that you've enjoyed it. Still no deaths. We're still going strong. Hopefully we can carry on saying that when I get the Giga. Will go very good or very bad. We'll find out very, very soon. But otherwise, guys, hope you have a wonderful day. As always, thank you again. I'll catch you all on Discord, or I'll catch you very, very soon. Bye-bye.